on the side of her tire, so she had to go get some tires today. I feel for you, man. I feel for you. Also along for the ride is John Das Wolfen. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Yeah, I know you're doing good. You got to see the Meg this week. I'm sure you enjoyed the hell out of that.
Oh yeah, I saw that last Friday.
Yeah, cool. And of course, we've got the best backup in the league, Small Time Republic. How you doing?
Doing good. Well, doing good on the fact that the lead guitar player for one of my favorite bands passed away this afternoon.
Yeah,
Robbie Robertson.
we will get into that. I've got an article for it. That is a bummer, no doubt about it. And we also have at the last minute, Jed is with us. What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's up, brother?
Oh, I know you ready for this one because we're gonna blow up Hollywood and start doing it ourselves, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know it, man. Okay, so alluding to what Matt was talking about, let me go ahead and find that real quick. Danny added this to my plethora of things earlier today. Apparently, hang on. I always have to look for it in something else real quick. Okay, there we go. Los Angeles Times will work. And I gotta share it. Sorry, guys. This is kind of a last minute thing. It just popped up on the radar not too long ago. I think Danny sent this to me about an hour and a half ago. But the lead guitarist for the band, Robbie Robertson, driving force behind roots rock icons, the band, dies at age 80. Full life, no doubt. But this guy was pretty iconic. His death was confirmed by longtime manager Jared Levine. In a statement, Levine said that Robertson died in Los Angeles after a long illness. Robbie was surrounded by his family and at the time of his death, including his wife Janet, his ex-wife Dominique. Wow, he must have been a well-liked guy to have both of them there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And Delphine's partner Kenny. He is also survived by his grandchildren, Angelic, Donovan, Dominic, Gabriel. Oh yeah, the names go on and on and on. Robinson recently completed his 14th film music project with frequent collaborator Martin Scorsese on Killers of the Flower Moon. That's the movie that my daughter worked on in Tulsa, Oklahoma. In lieu of flowers, the family asks that donations be made to the Six Nations of the Grand River to support New Woodland Culture Center. This guy was, he was iconic. The band, they're, what were they? They were the late 60s, weren't they? I think.
Something I mean, pretty much throughout the 60s and most of the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
They were Bob Dylan's backup band at one point.
Yeah.
And I believe they were his backup band when he went electric. So they were on the receiving end of a lot of hate.
Right.
During that time period.
That was an iconic moment. I've seen that on more than one list of iconic moments in music history right there.
When you have
put down the acoustic and picked up an electric guitar doing folk music. Yeah.
Yeah. When you have people today claim they're bullied or they're in a toxic environment. Yeah. Let me put you on stage and let you plug in front of a bunch of folk fans.
Right.
See how that goes.
Yeah. But he will be missed, no doubt about it, man. Anybody else got any thoughts about Robbie Robertson?
Well, we're at the age that our heroes are starting to die.
Yeah,
and that really sucks.
Mm-hmm. It does. And yet, as my brother would point out, Clint just keeps on rolling, man. I mean, you know,
the thing
is, he 95?
Yeah, he's
got to be somewhere around that.
It's. I think the last time I saw his age, it was 93. Somebody can look it up, but anyway, go ahead, Matt.
He was not a great singer, at least in my opinion, and most all their hits, he's not. He's just singing backup on them, and so kind of compare him to Don Felder in a little bit that way, with the Eagles, and which a lot of the Eagles were not Felder, but a lot of the Eagles were Linda Ronstadt's backup band. So there's parallels there.
Yep.
But in terms of how they coalesced, but but yeah, I read his biography a couple years ago. It's good.
Yeah.
He spoke well of his ex-wife Dominique in his autobiography. So it's good that they were able to maintain a good relationship.
Right.
But yeah, pretty much it. Garth Hudson is the only one left. He is
From the band. Yeah.
From the band. He's 86. He was they brought him in as like an organist and to teach them how to. He was basically like I think maybe a classically trained musician,
Okay.
or at least a more formally trained musician, and they brought him in to try to so they could kind of fine tune their act. But he's the last one left.
Yep. Well, rest in peace, Mr. Robertson. You will be missed. Okay, so we will get on with what we had for today. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is these Yahoos right here. Well, wait a minute. Knock, what do you have there, man? What
I just found this before, when I was checking on my phone.
Okay.
Clint is 93. You were right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought the last time I checked it, he was 93.
I figured since we were doing some entertainment bashing tonight, this was worth a mention. It's the Disney's price hikes coming this fall.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Didn't see that coming, huh?
No.
We got a nice Disney Plus will jump from $10.99 to $13.99.
Jesus.
And then
Yikes.
the Hulu's going from $14.99 to $17.99. That'll take place in October. So
I'm about to be dropping a bunch of this stuff, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
I was keeping Disney because of the grandchildren, but she's old enough now. She's not watching that shit.
Yeah, we already
too busy.
dropped Disney. We were just keeping Hulu. So,
and then in extra news, of course, Bob Iger, the great Bob Iger, revealed today's earnings call and that they are planning to move into password sharing crackdowns on Disney and Hulu in 2024. So, following in Netflix footsteps, they're gonna get their money.
How nice! How nice of these guys, hey? Very nice, very nice.
Oh, they don't.
They
give a
lost.
fuck about me.
They lost 12 million subscribers from their international, mostly India. And while that's not a whole lot of money because they have like a different pricing scheme, just when investors hear we lost 12 million subscribers, they're going to take that a little, So.
And they're about to lose a bunch more. I mean, I'm going to keep it through Ahsoka because that I'm actually, I'm not. And I know Jed. I know you guys aren't hip for it, but
Jed is. I don't give a crap what Jed says about this one.
I'm looking forward to it because I like
in.
Ray, and I want to see his last thing he's ever going to do, and I don't know the lore behind it, so I'm a total noob when it comes to this character. So
nobody knows the lore about at least some of the characters. So
right.
Basically, Ahsoka is an RPG choose your own adventure character that has been shoved into different parts of Star Wars lore.
I see.
That existed before her.
It's Filoni's baby girl, and he will never kill her.
He likes Ahsoka and wolves, and he's all out of wolves.
Yeah. And he's all out of wolves?
Yeah.
Jed stole them all? Okay. Cool. All right.
Oh, sorry, Jed. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah.
Right.
Bastard took him from me. Yeah.
But as soon as Ahsoka's done, I'm probably going to dump that because, dude, if they can't do any better than Secret Invasion for Marvel, then I just don't need.
I still haven't made it past the first. I think I got to the third episode. And I just haven't had any desire to watch it,
and nor should you.
I probably will. I meant to watch it last weekend. And I was like, I didn't. I forgot about it.
It's only 6 episodes. Go ahead and finish it, but you'll see what I'm talking about by the end of it. It's like, really,
there's just no desire there to watch it.
It's like 6 episodes of pure bullshit.
It's like watching. I mean, it's like it would be like, and I haven't seen Indiana Jones for this reason, but they make Nick Fury the old beat up dude, and who wants to see an old beat up Nick Fury?
He gets blamed for everything.
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah,
and gets blamed for everything. Yes,
and he's lost his edge.
Yeah, he just can't do it anymore, right?
He goes out the same way he comes in by kissing his Skrull wife, and then fucks right off back into the space station again.
They Boba Fetted him.
Yeah,
it's dumb.
They nerfed him.
Dumb. Yes, they did. They nerfed.
If this was a video game, they nerfed him.
They nerfed him, no doubt. They nerfed the power set, didn't they? Knock. Yeah, they did.
They nerfed Boba Fett, and they nerfed. They nerfed their best classes, and then they're like, oh,
And I don't understand why people aren't playing. What's the deal? I don't understand.
I was a little surprised you put Gal Gadot on that list because she's the one destroying Snow White right now. So
yeah, well, it
she's
doesn't
hot,
change the fact that she's hot as fuck. So,
I thought it was Rachel.
She's not going to be in my movie. I'll tell you that much.
No. Gal Gadot is the big bad in the Snow White movie, dude.
Oh, so it's Rachel and Gal Gadot that are.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely.
Oh, fuck.
Well, the thing is, and I know what you're talking about, Knock, because I saw that interview. Of course, every time they sit down for an interview, they've got talking points that they're giving out, and they all sound the same every time. But she basically made a "woman don't need no man" reference while during the interview. Gal Gadot did, and I was like, "Oh man, really? You're just spewing the company line now? Come on, man!
Didn't Rachel Zegler say something to the effect that she wants to be paid every time someone watches?
Yeah, for every hour that it streams.
Oh, she can go fucking.
That movie ever streams, which it's not going to happen. It's going to bomb. So
it's going to bomb badly.
I'm sure she could get she could probably get that deal because it's not going to be worth much.
Right?
Yeah,
I probably would take that deal if I was.
Give her a nickel.
Give her a nickel. It's going to be like that episode of Black Mirror, that new season where the chick they sold their soul to whatever Strawberry or whatever the hell it was called, and they tried to sue him and they couldn't. Because they use the likenesses of the celebrities.
I've heard about Black Mirror. I've never watched the show.
Oh, that first episode was just fucked up. This last season.
But there's more people screwing up in Hollywood right now. We got this. Hollywood strike matches the 100-day mark of the last writer's strike in 2007, 2008. And it took them a good couple of years to bounce back from that, if you remember.
It
did.
Yeah. TV late night comedy scribe Greg Iwinski, 38, was still only an aspiring writer when Hollywood writers held their landmark strike in 2007, 2008. But as he manned the picket lines Wednesday, the day the current strike hit the 100th day, matching the length of the previous one, he was keenly aware of all the history involved. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this video real quick. Hang on, I'm going to have to reshare it, though, because of trying to avoid the echo thing, I always just have to reshare it for audio. So hang on, guys. Let me get this up here. Okay, so get this back to the beginning and let it rip.
Ariane Moyenne! Here we go! Here we go!
We've all done all of the work to strive to get to this place as working
title fucking prick.
Who's not affected by this, by the way?
Where UPS workers asking for air conditioning, Starbucks.
Another member of the Film Actors Guild.
Wait, he just said they have air conditioning and Starbucks on the side. Fuck you guys.
No, he was talking about UPS drivers wanting air conditioning in their trucks. That's what he was talking
about. And they got it too.
In the background on that previous shot was Stephen Lang, who's
Amazon workers are just trying to get hours in the day and longer breaks. It seems like it's a real bigger thing, and not just about us. It's about about the whole world kind of coming together against these corporations.
Now, while this is going on, boys and girls, I just have to tell you, there are restaurants shutting down in Los Angeles right now because what this is hurting, and I believe you've heard me talk about this before. My daughter works in locations out in Atlanta. She was working on a Peacock show, and she told me that they had enough stuff to get through the summer as far as writing went. The whole series, they're going to be able to film the whole thing. And the writers sent picketers out there not even the first month of the strike, sent them from Los Angeles out to Atlanta, flew them out there to picket that production and shut them down. The people they're hurting are the people that are the entire support staff for one of these things. Everybody in production, that's who's getting hurt. And
well, they don't care about them.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Hey, Ruben says, see you next Tuesday, Film Actors Guild. Right?
I will say this. I am more
right?
sympathetic to SAG than I am to the Writers Guild.
Yeah.
Because, the whole, taking your image and only paying you once for it, some of that stuff is pretty ludicrous. Yeah.
It is ludicrous. And I think it wasn't this Monday, but it was last Monday. Latino Slant had an article he was doing on his show. And this girl was kind of going to bat for herself when they asked her to sign off on doing the image thing. She said, "Yeah, sure. If you want to pay me twice my daily rate, which is a lot of money, okay, And they're like, "No, that's okay." I said, "Well, I'm not signing that then."
Well, and that actress that he had on, she's still young, but I think she acted as a child, so she's pretty hip to the shenanigans that the different studios try to pull.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting watch.
Yeah, it was. It was a pretty good show. But I mean, that kind of thing right there, and they're worried about AI, which they should worry about AI, because you know what? AI would probably write a better movie than they've been fucking doing lately. These guys. Yeah. I just I'm with you on the SAG thing. The working actors. They're like starving artists, man. They work for a long time for damn near nothing before if they even get a chance to make it. So
But at the same time, if you're an actor, you almost have to look at it like you're a professional athlete, in the sense that your job could be taken away from you at any moment. It's a very high risk, high reward profession in a lot of cases.
Well, the one Jed can speak to this because he was producer for this guy for a while and took over his show. He's an actor, Matt Foulball Productions. He's a bartender. He's got a real job. He has to maintain one because he doesn't make money acting. He acts because he digs it. You know what I mean? That's what he wants to do long term. But he's got to pay the bills too.
Yeah.
And that's like me. I mean, I remember at one time as a young artist, I had my sign business. I was painting signs for a local real estate company. I was working at a 60-minute photo and bartending. I had 3 different jobs, because I was feeding a wife and 3 kids at the house, So you do what you got to do in those things. And the writers, they're asking for just stupid shit. They really are.
Yeah, they are.
And what's funny is I'd love to see Taylor Sheridan just look at him and go, write something better. You know what I mean? Because I don't think there's 6 writers helping Taylor Sheridan do all the hits he's doing. You know what I mean? I really don't. And I just came to find out the other day, one of my favorite movies that I've seen in the last 10 years, Wind River, that he wrote that.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, this guy really knows what he's doing.
It's amazing when you discover how one person's linked to so many different things. Like the other day, I discovered that there's an author named Philip K. Dick that wrote a bunch of science fiction that has resulted in a lot of the different movies that we like.
He is cool. He wrote some cool stories, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ruben says double the rate, so double the action. Well, she was trying to make a point about getting her likeness, because once they've got it, they can use it anytime they want to. They wanted them to sign away the rights to their likeness so they could put, like, if they had a battle scene and they make a big crowd, they could use their likeness in the crowd, that kind of thing, and with CGI. And I wouldn't sign that off either. That makes no damn sense. That's well, what is it in college football now? They've got rights to their likeness and image right now.
Name, image, likeness. Yep.
Yeah. So,
and it keeps killing NCAA football.
Yeah.
The video game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's coming out in 2024.
It'll be here.
It's
coming.
Push back again.
Yeah. Well,
it's another lawsuit.
You may have to pay for it pay more for it than you would otherwise if not for NIL.
Right. Yep. That's it. Okay. So what I figured we'd do tonight, with all this bullshit going on, and I hope they end these strikes. I really do, because what like we've been talking about, it's hurting the people that are in the production end of the house. It's hurting all of them. My daughter's still on unemployment because of it, and she's even talking about getting into. She's really good with languages. She's actually thinking about getting into translating, for different people and stuff. She actually got a 1-day gig. I can't remember what they call it, but she got one where she had to do Korean. And she's been to South Korea. Okay, she spent a year in South Korea. She did one of those things where she stayed on the family farm with a family for about 6 months, and then she stayed in a hostel in Seoul for 6 months.
She may want to look at working for the government.
Yeah,
as a possibility.
That's what I told. Look, the first time I took her to a Holiday in Dixie friggin' air show, what did she want me to buy for her? A CIA ball cap, a black CIA ball cap with the white CIA letters on it. I was like, chick, you don't even know what you're getting into, but with her knowledge of languages, she could do it, man.
Yeah.
That plus the fact that she's got a criminal justice degree, she could probably go to work for the government tomorrow, but she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't want to be in law enforcement or anything like that. And I'm like, look, I've been telling her, do not shy away from the languages, because trust me, eventually you're going to make money doing that.
That's an in-demand skill.
That is an in-demand skill.
That is, and then like AI can't take over cleaning toilets or doing all this other labor shit. They're like haircuts and everything else. So a lot of that stuff is safe. And so is languages and other things,
It's good to see you, Duke Blue Devil. That's Brad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Brad.
Streaming services are hiking sub rates, reaction to the strike, or because they've been overspending on content. It's a little of both. I believe.
Column A, little column B.
Yeah. Well, you guys know what I think about this. I've already said it several times on this show. They're killing themselves with these streaming services.
Yep.
Especially where they make a bunch of money at the movie theater. Why are people going to go to the movies?
Yeah.
When all they have to do is wait a month and a half, and they can watch it on their fucking television.
I wait like 2 or 3 weeks and then watch it online.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse is already out.
Yeah. It's dumb. You want to talk about bad management. I don't know where these guys are getting their ideas from. The first ones that really mucked it up and it put them under. I don't care what anybody says. I know COVID was going on and everything, but this put them under. Warner Brothers doing the day and date release shit during COVID. That was stupid. That was just dumb. That was dumb. Completely dumb.
Also, CNN Plus. Who wants an app of...
How dumb was that? Yeah, that makes no sense. I mean, just because you can make an app does not mean you need to think, do we need to make this app? No, you don't need to. Okay. Well, hell, CNN, when it comes to them, if they didn't have the airport contracts, they'd probably be off the air already.
Good point.
I mean, shit, they've got the airports on lockdown. But
I think there's got to be something out there though, because we have to acknowledge that over this past weekend, that Barbie made over $1 billion.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So what is it that Barbie has got besides decades and decades of female?
It's brand. That one right there is a brand thing right there, dude. That one's a brand thing. I mean that's like Barbie is bigger than G.I. Joe and all the rest of it. I mean. What other female toy is there? Yeah. Just purely female toy.
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
no,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
bad.
But there are some guys that get
We
that.
have
right?
our next live action.
There you go. Live
Yes.
action Little
We're
Pony.
not gonna.
All
we're not
right.
gonna
Who's
get
the
into
first pony,
bronies on
guys?
here.
Who's the
Oh my God, is that gonna be your pitch? Good Lord, I was hoping for Star Wars out of you or something, man. Damn. But
Oh,
anyway,
there's plenty of Star Wars stories.
since we're making the transition here, man. The thing. Okay, let me speak to your point real quick about the Barbenheimer effect. All right, it's just people were hungry for something to do. That's all I can figure. That coupled with the fact there are a lot of people that dig Christopher Nolan. I mean, I don't think there's a guy on this panel that doesn't consider him a really good movie maker. And he was coming out with a big one. And I tell you what, everybody thought he was an idiot for putting Oppenheimer out the same weekend as Barbie and not doing it during Academy Awards season around November, right?
Mm-hmm.
How smart does he look now? He has rode the coattails. Yeah, he has rode the coattails of Barbie, right?
Yeah, Barbie lifted up Oppenheimer.
Yes,
it
absolutely,
got all this money for it, but there was definitely intrigue. Like I think when, there's always a chance I might go this weekend and do the Barbie. I'm going to do the Barbieheimer. I'm 100% going to do the one, but it's just at this point I'm just intrigued. I want to see just the stark difference between the two, and I think it's going to be hilarious. And I want to be a part of it. I want to say I did the Barbie.
Well, the funniest thing about it is, man, we got a Barbie movie that all anybody can talk about is Ken, man. They're not even talking about Barbie. They're not
nobody gives a fuck.
They're not even talking about how hot Margot Robbie is. They're not even talking about that. They're talking about Ken. The Mojo Dojo Casa House. That's what we're going to name our production company. We're going to blow up friggin' Hollywood in a big pink ball of dust, and we're going to start over with the Mojo Dojo Casa House. I'm going to have to come up with a friggin' logo for us to have meetings for the Mojo Dojo Casa House. Production.
Wait, isn't that in the movie? Isn't that?
It is. Yes, man. You haven't watched it, I know, but it's one of the funniest fucking things. Well, I'm not gonna. No, Knock hasn't seen it, but yes, that's Ken's thing, man. That's Ken's thing. And whenever he talks about it, he does this. What's up?
Well, what Duke said, some of us are old enough to remember a time before streaming. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude, movies were out for how long? Star Wars was out for how long?
They were out for months, man.
Star Wars was out for about a year.
Yeah, it was.
The first one, I remember that. I remember that when I was
Let's see. Yeah, he already hit that one. Low spec, the Penguin is here. Let's see. Brad says some of us old enough to remember a time before streaming DVD and VHSs. Movies were out for months. And we had second run movie houses, boys.
Yeah.
Where you could either see it on the initial run, or you could go pay $1 at the Dollar Theater and see it weeks after it'd been out.
I had a place that I used to go to, and I got made friends with the manager. 50-cent theaters here in Arizona at one point.
Mm-hmm. Brad says, I can't wait to see the Slinky movie. Me too. That should be really good, bro. And Low Spec says Easy Bake Oven. No doubt. There you go. That is a female one right there for sure. The Easy Bake Oven. I don't think there's a guy that ever got an Easy Bake Oven. And all it was a light.
Yeah, all it was a light.
That's all it was. Was a light in there to heat it up. That was it. But anyway, is that
why my cooking took so long? Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly why. So what do you got? What do you got there in the backstage for us there, Knock? Before we get started with our production.
Oh, that was just the box office for this week.
Okay, let's see. This is year to date so far.
Yeah, Barbie.
Okay, Barbie is creeping up on it, man.
I just think it's so crazy how fast Barbie has gone up.
Dude, I'm gonna be pissed if Barbie beats Mario.
You might as well get mad now, dude.
Yeah.
They are. I hate to say it, buddy, but they
can't fucking believe that shit.
Believe it, man.
All I know is Oppenheimer better beat Little Mermaid.
Oh shit! Where is Little Mermaid?
Anyway? 6 mil? I mean, I'm going to contribute to that 6 mil this weekend, most likely. So yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna pass Little Mermaid.
That's too funny, man. Damn.
We need to get Little Mermaid out of the top 10 because otherwise they'll boast about it.
Yeah.
One of the top 10 movies of the year.
There's one before we move on to the. I wanted to talk about this guy too. We had another death this week that was pretty big. I don't want to forget this because I love this guy's movies. William Friedkin, the Exorcist director, died at 87 this week. And you want to talk about a koala in the rain that did not give a fuck? Is this guy right here?
Yeah,
great movie maker. I'm gonna pull up his IMDb, but not only The Exorcist, he won his Academy Award, I believe, for directing The French Connection. The one that Gene Hackman got his Academy Award for.
I watched that for the first time last night.
The chase scene was iconic. The one where he's chasing the elevated train underneath and damn near kills the old woman with the bag and everything, the bags and everything. Yeah, that was something else. And he's just a great movie director. The stuff that he did. My favorite film that I highly recommend. Let me grab IMDb real quick. My favorite film he ever did was go ahead. What was that about Gene Hackman?
Gene Hackman was not the first choice for Popeye Doyle in The French Connection. There were
really
multiple other actors they were trying to get, but the ones that they were trying to get were more established and cost too much.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow. Yeah, this guy he was something else. The ones they've got up top here, Cruising with Al Pacino. That didn't he play an undercover cop trying to catch gay prostitutes or something like that? I can't remember what that one was about.
Dude,
or it was a killer, right?
The Live and Die in L.A.
That's what I was going to say.
Movie.
That is my favorrait movie he ever made.
But before you move up or down, Al Pacino right there looks like Frankie Valli.
He does, doesn't he?
He does.
Isn't that crazy? The haircut they gave him and everything. Yeah. He almost looks like Travolta in friggin' Staying Alive. All he needs is a friggin' sweatband around his head, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
do you know how hard it is to find that movie now? You got to go on the
which one?
The Internet Archive to find To Live and Die in L.A. now.
I've got it.
Huh.
I got a physical media.
Hey, speaking of chase scenes,
love that movie. Yes, the one in that movie is awesome.
It feels like it's like 20 minutes. I know it's not,
but it's badass.
Like yeah.
But you want to talk about an ending to a movie that's shocking.
Oh, it's kind of like, might even say it's mind blowing,
right? Much like The Departed, nobody saw that shit coming. It was pretty fucking awesome. It really was. I love that one. And boys and girls, if you've never seen To Live and Die in LA, that's my favorite movie he ever made. Now, I saw The Exorcist when I was like 8 years old at a friend's house. And I had to walk my brother home. Or no, it was my cousin's house. And that movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Brad says To Live and Die in L.A. was outstanding. Yeah, William Peterson, Mr. What was the name of the show? CSI? Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
And but his two movies that I loved him before I even watched CSI was that one and Manhunter. The original Red Dragon movie, that Michael Mann made. Love that one too. But let's see.
I have a quick William Peterson story. I was doing some, this is back when I was traveling with my job and I was doing some training with a customer and I was went to her cubicle to go train her on a computer system. And she had a William Peterson shrine, essentially. She had pictures of William Peterson. This is like maybe 15 years ago, 10 years ago. All around her desk, all throughout her office, probably 20 to 25 pictures of William Peterson. And I thought, that's a random celebrity to stalk. But hey, whatever floats your boat, lady.
Whatever floats your boat, chick.
Yeah,
go
whatever
for it.
floats your boat. On that there.
But William Friedkin, I mean, who was it? I think it was Tom from Midnight's Edge was relaying a story earlier today about he was being interviewed and they were talking about DVDs and how long they'd last. And apparently the interviewer said, well, what's the guy that did Platoon? Yeah.
Oliver
Stone said that they'd last a decade. And he's like, he's full of shit. How would he know that? You know, he said, I've got DVDs that I've had for 20 years and they still work. Well, you know, and he was very outspoken. If he thought you were full of shit, he was going to call you out on it, man. He didn't care, you know.
Yeah.
Well, there's a pretty good clip on YouTube where when he was casting for The French Connection, one of the actors he cast as one of the villains, the actor's name is Fernando Rey.
Yeah.
And he was cast by mistake. The casting director he was working with picked out the wrong actor. There was a different actor that had like a very similar name, like Francisco Rabal or something. And he ended up casting Fernando Rey, but it didn't realize it till he'd already flown him into New York from Spain, and he just went with it. He was like, "Well, I guess you're in the movie,"
right?
But it was not on purpose. Also, that movie was not every movie prior to it was stoic, but it kind of helped tear down that whole like stoic old Hollywood way of making a movie and made it more gritty and more ground level and more just more realistic.
Yep.
Than a lot of your movies that came before it.
The guy, he was really good at showing truth on screen, man. He really was. And, you know, it's a shame that they're doing what they're doing with the French Connection. They're taking out one of the key parts of Popeye Doyle's character, which is the fact that he's a racist, right? And, he says some racist things in the movie and they've cut it out of it. And, it's just to show even the heroes have demons in his world. You know what I mean? They're not perfect. You know?
Well, also, if you're a cop in 1971 in New York, that may be how you talk.
Yeah, that may be the way you talked, right? Yeah,
that
no doubt.
Really is.
Brad says it was his last movie. Is Kane Mutiny Court Martial? Check some of the stars on that. Okay.
Kiefer Sutherland is the lead in that, I think.
Is he? Okay. Let's see. I don't see it on the IMDb list. That's okay. I'll look it up real quick.
Who has their gilded open? I hear it.
It's me. It's me. Let me turn it off. Well, I was kind of late and I was setting everything going.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kane Mutiny.
That's why I don't leave my gilded open.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Just
that,
don't
guy.
go to the bar and say who's got your gilded open. You know that.
There we
I
go.
kept hearing the click, and I thought it kept. I was
It's
like,
me.
"Is it mine?"
Okay, here we go. Where are you? Remove ad. Okay. Follows a naval officer who stands trial for mutiny after taking command from a ship captain he feels is acting in an unstable way, putting in danger both ships and its crew. This looks. This isn't the Kane Mutiny apparently from, or is it a modern retelling of it or something?
It's a modern retelling, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Kiefer Sutherland, Jason Clarke, who I like. Yeah. Boy, he's an asshole in Oppenheimer.
It's based on a book by Herman Wouk.
Wow.
He's listed
I
as
wonder
a
why
writer.
this wasn't on his IMDb list. That's weird. Because his name's right there. Weird.
Well, and IMDb has kind of changed the way they display things too, to where sometimes it's there, but it's not obvious.
Lance Reddick. That's probably
Lance
his last
Reddick.
movie.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know. When did it come out? Because I would think that one of the John Wicks would probably be his last. No,
John
2023.
Wick.
Yeah,
it just said John Wick was his last movie. That's what they said.
Let's see. Lewis Pullman. I wonder if he's
related. By the way, there's a new Exorcist movie coming out in a couple months, but I don't think William Friedkin had anything to do with it.
Oh, I doubt it.
I think Lewis Pullman is Bill's kid.
Is he related? Yeah. Let's find out.
He looks like him.
Let's see.
They're gonna do another version of Salem's Lot. Oh
he's the son of Bill Pullman.
Very
cool. He looks like him, like in the face and everything.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah.
He does. Okay, so yeah, William Friedkin. We lost a great movie director right there. I love a lot of stuff in his filmography, man. A lot of it. There's one called Hunted that's got Benicio del Toro and I think Tommy Lee Jones in it. Check that movie out sometime. That's pretty tough. It's a pretty neat movie. But yeah, dug his stuff. I think his best movie is To Live and Die in L.A. So I've always thought that. Always thought that was the best one he ever did. But what's going to be the next To Live and Die in L.A.? What's the Mojo Dojo Casa house going to come up with? You guys got any pitches for me on what we're going to do? What are we going to do? Knock, you got a pitch for me? What do you got?
Well, I got to tell you, I've been in the mood for an actual like Master and Commander type ship movie.
Oh, that's The Privateer, man. We can make that.
And yeah, so like, I got teased with that horror film coming out here soon. The Diameter, whatever.
That's Voyage of the Meter.
Last Voyage of the Meter.
Because when I first saw it, it started, that trailer started with the ship and on the high seas, and I was like, oh man, I'm in the mood for that. And then then it was the horror thing. I was like, I'm just not much of a horror guy, so lost all interest in it. But it's like that made me want to watch like Black Flag again. I need an old school, just pirates and on a ship and yar and
yar. A pirate.
That's what I want right now. But that's just, so I don't know if that'd be the blockbuster hit. But
we can do The Privateer, man, because he was a pirate during the American Revolution. So hey.
As long as Tom Holland's playing The Privateer, then okay, I got you.
I don't think Tom Holland's going to look very good with long red hair and a Fu Manchu mustache.
It'll look like those plays that they do for kids, and they wear the beard.
Do we need to bring up the Uncharted movie? Okay.
No. You want to talk about miscasting? Wahlberg should have been the guy, not him. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And Bruce Campbell should have been Sully.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell? Really?
Yeah, he should have been Sully.
I've never played Uncharted. Wouldn't know anything about it.
That movie was one of the biggest miscasts ever.
See, what can we?
Yeah.
What can we relate to Joe? What Sully would represent? What movie can we compare him to? Because Sully's he's the burnt out, treasure hunter.
You know who they should have got to play Nathan? In that movie, the guy that was on Firefly, that was the captain of the ship, Nathan Fillion.
Oh, Nathan
Fillion should have played fucking him in.
I've heard Nathan Fillion's name come up so many times in so many conversations. I mean, how many Green Lantern fans have I heard say he should have played Hal Jordan?
Well, he's the voice of Hal Jordan on the animated stuff.
Yeah, he is on the OG animated series. He's the voice of Hal Jordan.
Yeah. I've heard people rave about Firefly.
Yeah.
Firefly is so good.
That pissed me off. There was only one season, and the movie was like, I love the movie, but at the end, it pissed me off a little bit.
Well, see, this is the deal. I didn't even know when we watched Firefly. First of all, I didn't see it in the theater. I watched it afterwards. Yeah. But me and Foxy watched it and loved that flick, man. I love the assassin in it and everything, man. I thought it was great.
Yeah, Serenity. That's the
Serenity is the name of the movie. Yeah. And that little girl that they're protecting in it and everything, she ended up being on Sarah Connor Chronicles. She was the Terminator in it.
Yeah.
But the thing was that, and it's just proof to me that it was a good story because I didn't even know it came from a TV show. And I watched the TV show post Serenity and enjoyed it, but it didn't diminish. I love that movie. I think it's awesome. I think that movie's fantastic, man. And I think, it's a credit to the fact that they had such a great cast of characters together on that show. It was like, it was kind of like Star Wars, but more if Han Solo was the main character of Star Wars. You know what I mean? A smuggler type character was the main character, I thought it was very cool, man. I definitely dug it. And I love the guy. I never can pronounce that guy's name. I'm not even going to try it because I'll be tongue-tied as hell. But the guy that plays the assassin in that movie just knocked it out of the park. Yeah, he's fantastic. Love the guy. And I'm sorry, brother, if you're out there watching this on a replay or something, I just can't pronounce your name. I can't do it.
Peak Sci-Fi Channel for me was Friday night 7 o'clock you'd have Firefly, 8 o'clock you'd have Stargate SG-1, and then the next show would be Stargate Atlantis.
Yeah, dude, your that night was set.
That was awesome.
It was an awesome night. I just sit down like I got 3 of the best shows on right now, man.
Yeah.
You mean Jamon Hashu?
Yeah. I don't ask me why. I can't. I can say Damon Hansu a lot quicker than I can say that guy's name. I don't know what it is. I just have a hard time saying his name. But so Nathan Fillion for the tired, beaten down treasure hunter there, Knock.
He should have been him. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, why didn't they cast him? That they casted somebody that was way smaller. And
what's this, Jed Junior Johnson?
Dude, it's Parrot Head. He's doing his weekly.
Is he trolling you?
Yeah, I think it's an attack on Jed's manhood.
Yeah. Oh man, don't go there.
Parrot Head puts something new in every single time.
You know what messes me up is my birthplace is Leesville, but the fort that's close to Leesville, the entire reason why Leesville exists, just got changed to Fort Johnson.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not Fort Polk anymore. It's Fort Johnson. So that's really weird to me.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, if we're pitching movies, I'll steal some thunder from Knock. How about a Darth Bane movie?
There you go.
Oh, yeah, but they would screw it up. So
it'd probably get screwed.
No. What do you mean they? We are doing this, sir.
Oh,
no. I don't want to hear they.
Okay.
I don't want to hear they.
Okay.
Knock over there is telling you Bane would work.
Right Bane would work. I'd be awesome movie, and I would want to see that.
Now, does Darth
Bane?
Yeah,
I was thinking about the Rock.
First of all, throw that avatar back up there one more time so I can take a look at this guy.
Wait,
I'm sorry. Hit the wrong button.
Displace me, bro.
He's like, I'm just gonna get rid of him.
I got you. That's what this guy looks like.
Now, what's funny
basically
is
Darth Vader with his helmet off.
He doesn't actually have a dual wield lightsaber, which is kind of funny. I don't know why that picture has one, but he has more of like a Count Dooku style blade.
Gotcha.
It's got that hook on the end.
Yeah. Well, he looks like a towering figure. Yep. Bald, however.
Either that or maybe the guy that was in the Reacher show on Amazon. Whoever that actor is.
Good God, man. Yeah. That guy
is it now Bane? Darth Bane is a tall guy. Like
this guy we're talking about is tall.
Yeah,
You've not seen Reacher?
We can't have Tom Cruise, being Darth Bane.
No.
Now that would be epic.
We can't make that mistake. We cannot make that mistake. Let me see here. Reacher.
Cruise would be better for something else than that.
The guy may be too thick. I mean, that guy doesn't look thick right there. He might be tall, but the guy that plays Reacher is.
You need somebody that's tall and thick.
Bane's a big boy.
Because Bane, Bane spent
this guy right here. Let me tell you. Hang on.
Bane spent the first part of his life just.
If you've never seen Reacher, you need to check this out because it's
Reacher's
pretty damn
good,
cool.
Dude.
Yeah, it is. It's badass.
I think he could pull it off.
Yeah.
He's somewhat.
You'd have to see the movie. He's imposing, dude. The guy is huge.
Yeah, I think he might have to even. As weird as it is to say, he might even have to bulk up a little more.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Now, when I say like the first part of Bane's life was drilling, like I'm talking about heavy. He was drilling the hardest material in the galaxy. This is the shit that they put on spaceships. Like he was just pure muscle. And he was using heavy drills.
What is my man's name here?
Super thick. He was muscular. It's just
Alan Richardson. Okay, so if not Alan Richardson, then maybe John Cena. Maybe.
Oh,
John Cena.
Oh no, not Cena. Please no. What? Not The Rock or
I don't know.
You can say what you want about Cena. The guy he's actually a better actor than The Rock.
I don't know if he can be too serious. I mean, I like John Cena. I especially like him in Peacemaker, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I can see him being evil.
Even though John Cena does follow me on Twitter, so
Henry
I
Cavill.
don't know why.
Yeah, but he follows everybody on Twitter. Then,
Henry Cavill.
I don't think Henry Cavill's big enough for Bane.
He's not. He doesn't have
his arms are
connection.
too short.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would definitely have to be a big deal. Like, in his prime, I would have said Ray Stevenson might have been a good one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, Ray
I'm talking
Stevens
like
is a big
Titus
dude.
Pullo from Rome.
That's a big fella. Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. Ray Stevenson, huh?
But
Well,
now,
see.
okay, so we have Darth Bane. We could debate the. I guess we could go Richson. Is it Alan Richson?
Alan Ritson. Yeah.
So
Ritson. Yeah.
we can give him a tryout. I don't know. We might have to look at. Maybe we go unknown.
Yeah.
let's
Right.
let's make
What
a
about
budget
Vin
film.
Diesel? There's your one. Vin Diesel.
No. Darth Bane isn't about
Too
family.
old. Too old.
A murder.
Did you see what Wolverine said?
No.
Yeah.
What's he talking about? Let's see.
He said Cena unfollowed me on Twitter because of a China meme I did of him.
Oh no! You messed with him about apologizing for his comments on Taiwan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, too much.
Dude, he had to know he was gonna get shit for that.
You know he did. Let's see. Wheel of Snakes says, "Hey everyone. Also, I watched V. Both the miniseries was great stuff. Yes,
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually, guys. For those who haven't seen it, I'm trying to figure out the day I'm going to do it. I'm going to take out a page out of Polly's book, and I'm going to do a watch along on Zoom. I don't have a Zoom account where I can keep it open the whole time, but we can always redo it.
Zoom is so bad.
I know it's bad, but I mean, I got to do something to show it off of YouTube. You know what I mean?
Okay, so we can either do it. I know how to set that up, Joe. I already done.
Okay, all right.
Remember, if you go back in the archivist, we did a bunch of them. So
no,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you afterwards then.
Yeah, talk to me.
We'll get it figured out. If you got a better way than Zoom, that's good, because I think without an account, you can only go like 50 minutes, and then they make you redo it. And
Zoom's terrible.
It is terrible. It is.
So,
but getting back to the subject at hand, what other characters would be in the Bane story?
So we need a Darth Zena, and this spans from.
I need visuals here, sir. If you want me to cast, I need visuals.
I've thought of a Darth Zena.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay, Darth Zena is her name.
Okay.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
Anna Taylor-Joy. I'll pull
Zena.
up that one.
Yep.
Anna Taylor.
It's got to be a fairly young actress. It can't be like a 40-year-old actress.
Okay.
It can't be like Jennifer, what's her name, or from the Hunger Games or some shit like that.
J-Law.
Yeah.
Anna Taylor-Joy. Ooh, that girl with the big eyes, as I like to call her.
And it has to be somebody that looks like they could be a little bit dangerous. Like you couldn't cast like a Kristen Bell or somebody that's like
because
totally
it wouldn't make sense.
So let's take a look at this young lady. Show us something a little bit more blown up, man.
You want
Pick
from
one.
me?
I want you to show me what she looks like.
This is the actual book right here.
Okay.
This is from one of the second book. But yeah, she's a young, blonde hair, very beautiful, very potential to become a Darth Lord.
I hear you. Hang on one second. I got to address the chat here. Low Spec, you love to yell at me. You got to remember, I'm 58 years old. I'm not that tech savvy. I know tech.
Joe, we have a few things we can do. So
I know. I got you. But he yells at me when I'm playing Couture at night too.
Yeah.
Don't act like he doesn't. He loves yelling at me. Let's see. Eklay Thomas says, "Yeah, I'll stream movies on Discord all the time."
Wait, don't you have to pay to like stream movies on there now? I thought you had to be a member on there.
On what?
On Discord.
Okay, look. Listen to me. I've got a way around that. I may not be the most tech savvy guy, but I have got my friggin' PS3 rigged up to where I can bypass all that shit. So you just tell me where we're going to show it, and I'll show it.
Okay.
No doubt. He's laughing. Of course he is. So
you're like when Elon Musk challenged Zuckerberg, and Zuckerberg just replied, "Send location."
Yeah, send location.
Just like, just tell me when and where. Yeah.
Just tell me when and where. I got it.
Yeah,
no problem.
I think I know what to do now, Joe. So
yeah,
E-Clay just told me.
Screen share in Discord voice channel. There you go.
Okay,
there
yeah,
you
we're
go.
good.
Only for 1080p. Yeah, I'd be using a PS3 to bypass a bunch of that licensing shit. So no big. But anyway, so this is Darth Zana. Is that how you pronounce it?
Who knows? Nobody's heard it.
Huh?
Nobody's heard it out loud. It's a book.
No. Okay. It's a book.
Pronounce it however you wish.
Okay. Xanadu. Darth Xanadu. But anyway, so she's blonde. She's got a Darth Maul type staff lightsaber. And the one that
hers
Matt
are double-sided,
suggested,
but they're shorter because she was short.
Okay.
So she did it. She was more of a defensive fighter, where she basically created a impenetrable wall in front of her with that lightsaber bubble. I should say with her lightsaber, and hers was more deflecting and defense until the enemy made a weakness, and then she sat forward.
Okay. So
what about Tom Hardy for Darth Bane?
Hang on, let's finish this one real quick. Hang on.
Tom Hardy is a good choice.
Yep.
This is the girl that Anna Taylor-Joy. I call her the girl with the big eyes. But let's get something a little better here. Hang on.
She kind of has the same eyes as the
dude. She would look good.
Definitely got to have them high cheekbones for sure.
She's got high cheekbones, no doubt about it. Let's see. There we go. And images. Where is the images? Okay. There we go. That's her right there.
Yeah, she would be a good fit.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
That looks like what you're looking for there, Big Daddy. So you got that one. Anna Taylor-Joy.
The only thing
look no further.
I would have is she may be a little too tall for the role but that's the only nitpick. But
okay.
It's never been in live action before.
Was tall for Wolverine.
I was going to say, everybody was bitching about Hugh Jackman whenever he got cast.
And he's like the best Wolverine ever.
Right. He owns the role, no doubt about it.
So I had another idea that I've been kicking around. So you call the movie Special Features. In basic, it's a comedy, and you have to be very crafty when you write it. But basically, you know how like DVDs have special features and things, deleted scenes, that kind of thing. It's a movie with a bunch of things that appear to be non sequiturs, where they're like special features from non-existent movies, 5-10 minute scenes. But they're about an hour in, you realize there's like a through line between all these.
It's Kentucky Fried Movie.
Yeah, it is. Basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Or it's Amazon Women on the Moon.
There you go. That's awesome. That's awesome.
But you call it special features.
Yeah, special features. Gotcha. I need to be writing this down.
Amazon Women on the Moon was fucking awesome.
Amazon Women on the Moon. I have never seen it. I've heard about it.
Here, let me get the trailer for you, Joe.
Go for it, man. Pull it up. But look, give me the URL and throw it in the private chat. Okay. That way I can throw it through our trailer watching gear over here.
And it would also be the only comedy to come out in 2023.
Jesus, that's
right?
a scary fucking piece of shit
right
here.
From what I understand, they've had a pretty decent one come out already this year, but nobody's seen it because nobody wanted to go see J-Law.
Yeah.
From what I hear, that movie was pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty good.
I've been waiting for it to come out so I can see it.
It's out.
Yeah. I also think as a country, we've lost our sense of humor to an extent.
I have
it. And everybody takes everything so seriously.
Yeah, I know they do.
Everybody treats every occurrence like it's Armageddon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No hard feelings is out.
No, I want to see it on HD on my stuff. So.
Mm-hmm.
It's in theater still.
This is in HD.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. So it's special features. We got Bane, Darth Bane. And what was the first one? Did we come up with a title for the pirate movie?
Like the Master and Commander type movie?
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to make The Privateer that one, because if it's successful, you want to be able to do more of them. And The Privateer's his origins in that, it's not, you couldn't make a whole series out of that.
Well, for a second there, I was going to say Command with Masters, and I was like, that might not be good shit. I didn't. Yeah, I thought about that one. I was like,
That's
might
like
not be the best one to do.
okay.
So
The same around the same time, I think it was like maybe a few weeks before the movie I Am Legend came out. There was like a direct-to-DVD movie that came out called I Am Omega, which is like
Wow, the Omega Man and I Am
both are
Legend
taken
slammed
from-
together.
so
Yeah,
Omega Man, I Am Legend, The Last Man on Earth. All
Yeah.
those are taken from the I Am Legend story.
right.
Yeah.
And I think the Will Smith version is probably the best one. But yeah, like 2 weeks before the Will Smith one came out, someone came out with a knockoff movie called I Am Omega.
It's
Yeah.
called the studio's called The Asylum, and they're famous for mockbusters.
Yeah, mockbusters. They're the ones that you can watch for free on Vudu and all these other streaming services. You know, where they say free with ads. Yeah, they make a bunch of movies that you'll see. The posters look like actual blockbuster movies, but the title's just a little bit off and shit like that. Yeah. Oh man, I've seen too many of those. I know exactly what you're talking about, John. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, I love The Asylum.
Yep. Let's see, Darth Bane. And the pirate movie. What are we going to call the pirate? Well, we can't call it pirate.
it doesn't
movie.
have to be pirates. It's just I just want something with ships.
Hey Joe, I just put the
Something
link in
with ships.
chat for you.
Okay.
So
All right. Gotcha.
Yep.
So this is the trailer for what show?
Amazon Women on the Moon.
Amazon Women on the Moon.
The trailer doesn't do it justice. Sometimes there's a lot more shit in it. So
Okay. Hang on. Let's see.
Yeah,
Throw it in
we'll
here.
never make the best movies with all these distractions.
Hey, man. We got to do our research. Got to do our due diligence. We got to do it. We got to do it.
What Jet's describing sounds like some sort of like 1980s Roger Corman type movie.
Right?
I what is it? This came out in I think 87. I'm not sure.
Well,
Yeah, it was 87.
Some of the best movies you've ever seen
Yeah.
are actually
It was
remakes of-
first time I got it on. I got it on.
You know what I'm saying?
On VHS, and then I popped it in, and my mom wasn't around, and I watched. I was laughing my ass off, tits, ass, everything. You know?
Let's see. Okay, I've got sound. I should have sound. You guys, bear with me.
I think another idea could be an adult movie called Death by Snoo Snoo.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Death by Snoo Snoo.
South Park did that already. So
Yeah.
Oh God. I just went crazy.
Oh
Hang on.
shit!
Wow,
you just
that
did
is
the
awesome.
Oh, there
Infinity
you
Loop.
go.
I nuked it. Hang on.
So my first DMT trip has started.
Right?
He's a machine elf.
It's an old school
Okay.
Batman.
That's it. Now, what I need to do is just shut down the Windows screen real quick. And go ahead and...
So could we pull off another scary movie?
Scary movie?
If we did,
I don't know.
what would we make fun of? Like what can we make fun of at this point to make a
Not,
proper
not,
scary movie?
not another woke movie. Make that. I can't remember who said it. Yeah, it was Gary from Nerdrotic said that they need to make a comedy called Not Another Woke Movie.
He said it could write itself.
It could write
Yeah.
its fucking self, dude.
Yeah.
And it would be the funniest thing ever, dude. We'll steal that idea from him. No doubt about it.
And
No
you
doubt.
get Chris Evans to have a cameo in it.
Right?
Since he did the Not Another Teen movie.
Right? That's it. Okay, let's see. Let me pop
God, that
this
was a long
down
time
here.
ago.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Okay, let me throw that back in there.
Well, after we get done with Amazon Women on the Moon, I've got a pitch for a disaster movie.
Okay, good.
We gotta have a disaster movie.
Yes. Gotta have a
John's never
disaster
seen any
movie.
disaster movies. He can't comment on that.
He wouldn't know anything
he's
about
not
it.
Yeah.
he's not a subject matter expertise.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I'm struggling so bad to set this back up. Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right. So I should be set. Now I got to stop sharing. What happened was I put the wrong screen up. So
Let's she fuck KOTOR up for tonight.
no, I'm not going to fuck up KOTOR. No, I'm not going to do
He fucks
that.
it up every week.
Well, that's because I'm half drunk half the time. So shush up. Be quiet. Okay. Share system audio and boom. We are in there like Flint. Check out Amazon Women on the Moon.
Universal, the studio that brought you such classic motion pictures as All Quiet on the Western Front, The Extraterrestrial, and Out of Africa, is proud to present
Amazon Women on the Moon.
featuring Steve Gutenberg, Rosanna Arquette, Lou Jacobi,
Where am I?
Ed Begley Jr., B.B. King,
Did you know that every 7 minutes a black person is born in this country without soul?
Oh no!
Russ Meyer, Ralph Bellamy, Monique Gabrielle,
Whoa! Homer, what are you doing to me?
was in there. I'm sorry.
Well, good night, everybody. Good night. Have a good one. This was a
forgot.
great show.
Sybil
It
Danning,
was fun to show it while we could.
It was an educational
Steve
film.
Allen,
I am glad that we got to see the baby feeding video.
The birthing parent video.
Right, because that is allowed, right? I mean,
Yeah, that is allowed.
have you,
Should be.
Amazon Women on the Moon.
the new film.
Okay, I'm going to stop it here before I get.
that was
nuked.
looks like it was Arsenio right before he became
That
Arsenio.
is Arsenio.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
That's
was around
Way to go.
when he did Coming to America.
Here to help himself, man. If it's
Well-
got tits, he's going to watch it.
All right, so lessons learned: screen anything Jed wants to watch.
Wait, no,
Right.
wait! I forgot that
Yeah,
was in there because there's two trailers.
Yeah, you forgot.
No, there's
forgot.
actual
Yeah,
two
okay.
trailers.
We're
There's
still
the
up. We're
PG
good.
If there's one thing Jed has never forgotten, it's those.
Oh, just
Duke said he could say it was a trans person.
yeah. This is you know, we don't know who that was. We don't know if that was
Hey
a guy.
now!
We don't know. We
Huge.
don't know what they identify as.
Yeah, just say
Show
it was
that-
a birthing
Show that
person.
part again. Just say it was a trans person and you're safe. That's right, man. Okay.
You're not helping chat.
Right, you're not helping at all. The high sea adventure. Let's see. Let's run it through
The high boob adventure.
No, not the high boob adventure. High seas. Low tide? No. We don't want to call it that. Well, you work on a title and get back to me, man, because I'm not going
High
to
tides and following winds.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got there, Das Wolfen? Tell us about this disaster movie. Does it include boobs?
Yes.
Oh, I would say
If it's a
I would,
good one.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you-
I guarantee it does.
Okay. All right.
Because
All right, so
what I
wait,
did was,
is it that one where it's like the main chick, like is the hottest one, but she's not the one we see? Like it's the side chick that like no one cares about. And she ends up dying. Like, so, is that what we're gonna do?
No,
We're gonna,
no,
is that
no.
Freddy versus Jason, or it's like
hang
the
on,
main
hang
actress?
on.
Sorry.
What I did was I took a premise and put it in chat AI
Oh shit.
and asked it
Oh,
to cast
shit.
the movie for me.
Now look,
Oh man,
you know, the Writers Association is going to be mad at you, sir. Okay.
what did you
They're
do?
going to be mad at you. Go.
I am curious.
Okay.
Yep.
In this epic disaster movie, the sun unexpectedly becomes unstable and threatens to go nova. Humanity faces an impending apocalypse. Governments and space agencies around the world unite to develop a desperate plan to save a portion of the population by fleeing the solar system.
Okay.
Here's the cast and characters it came up with. Dr. Alex Turner, a brilliant astrophysicist played by Matthew McConaughey.
Whoa. An astrophysicist played by what's his
All
tagline?
right.
All right.
Yeah.
We got a
That's
plan.
fun.
All right. We got a plan. All right.
Oh, he's a better actor than that.
I understand, but that's what
The
I'm
captain of the
looking for.
ship,
I like his car commercials too.
Yeah.
Captain Laura Martinez is played by Gina Rodriguez.
Gina Rodriguez. Okay.
Dude,
Hang on.
she's in Fast and Furious, dude.
Don't even know who it is. Let's see.
No,
and-
she's not in Fast and Furious.
Oh, wait.
What?
What was I thinking?
Well, she's cute though. Whoa, hang on now.
Oh, okay.
Hang on now.
Yeah, she is cute.
Was she the
She
one
is cute.
in was the store thingy?
The store thingies. I
There's
like
a
it.
show. I'm trying to think what she was in.
I like it. I like her. She's cute. I like her.
Oh wait, that wasn't the one I was thinking about. Okay.
You're thinking of Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah. See, they got the same
you're way
last
off.
name. So.
Gina Rodriguez is who we got as the doctor. Huh? Okay.
No, she's the ship captain.
She's the ship captain. Okay.
Yeah, of the
This
ship
this
they're
already
sending out.
sounds like you know what it sounds like? It sounds like a segment on another woke movie. That's what it sounds like to me. Could be wrong. Go ahead.
Dr.
Next.
Emily Thompson, who's a young passionate astronomer who helps decipher critical data.
You sure this isn't Barbie too? Okay.
Emma
go ahead.
Watson.
Emma Watson. Emma Watson. Okay.
Well, the problem is you said Young and Emma Watson in the same sentence, and that's not applicable.
And that's not happening these days.
She's only in her 30s.
Yeah,
Well,
but have you seen her? Oh,
yeah.
She's not looking that great.
Maybe
really
I shouldn't
not.
be so shallow, but yeah, not yeah.
I haven't seen her lately, but I don't know.
Keep in mind the AI.
It doesn't look like this
cast
anymore.
this.
No. Let's see if we've got some today.
Oh, you missed 2023.
That ain't today.
Oh, the cut
That's
hair.
the Today Show, right? 2023.
Yeah.
She's not looking bad.
Well, and Google's trying not to recommend that one image that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the really good image?
It was what it was is she was signing
premiere or
autographs,
something.
and it was a video, and it made her look really, really old.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was
like 50.
like 50 old, and she's
Dude,
not
he's
even
using
that old.
Bing. He's not
So.
using Google.
Yeah. I
All
don't use Google except for streaming.
General David Harris, the military leader who's tasked with keeping order during the crisis as they go through the population to pick who's going to go and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson's going to decide the fate of the human race.
Well,
Liam
he's
Neeson.
keeping order. He's keeping order.
He's keeping order.
The president, Valerie Parker, is played by Viola Davis.
Viola Davis is the.
Oh Lord.
We're all fucked. What are you talking about? Go ahead. Keep going.
The engineer, Dr. Shiro Tanaka, is played by Ken Watanabe.
Imagine that.
Huh.
The second in command of the ship is played by Diego Luna.
Okay.
Dr.
Diego
Maria
Luna?
Rodriguez
I'm listening.
is a brilliant biologist who plays a key role in the survival plan. Selma Hayek.
Oh, Diego Luna's that's Andor.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
the
wait,
dude
wait.
from Andor. That's the main character of Andor.
Did you say
Okay,
Selma
gotcha.
Hayek? I may have a video you might want.
Selma Hayek.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you know the Selma Hayek. Yeah, and talk about looking good at that age. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I just googled Monique Gabrielle after seeing Ruben's comment, and
Yeah. He
yeah,
says
it looks like
Monique
she's
Gabrielle.
60 now, but looks like in her prime. Yeah, looks like she was maybe like a B actress.
Okay.
But
And there's some people I'm skipping because I mean it gave me 12 people.
Yeah. Well, you
But-
know, in any disaster movie, you have to have a large ensemble cast because they're all going to
Yeah.
be dying as the movie goes on. You have to have cannon fodder to go
Yeah.
along. You know
I
what
will
I'm
say
saying?
this:
Hey, wait.
Viola Davis is at least she's pretentious enough to be president in a movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that was why I
No
picked
doubt.
her, I'm sure.
Hey,
doubt.
Joe, there's something for you.
The
Yes. Yes, there it is.
reclusive
Hit it.
astronomer. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It's Selma Hayek, and she's what, 50 something?
Yeah, I had that one in my bookmarks.
Yeah, I know you got that in your bookmarks.
How many
Selma's
weeks did
still
we play
rocking
that
it.
on
Yep.
DMFer?
There's two girls that have Dick Clark disease, and that would be this chick and Elizabeth Hurley. Both of them
Oh,
just don't.
God,
age.
Elizabeth
It's
Hurley.
ridiculous.
Well, you mentioned that McConaughey would be the astrophysicist. She would be like the
She's the biologist.
the jiggle physicist, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the reclusive reclusive astronomer who offers a crucial insights. Dr. Mikhail Petrov is played by Viggo Mortensen.
Viggo Mortensen. There you go.
Yeah, I agree.
Where is that guy? What's the last thing anybody saw him in? I love Viggo Mortensen, dude. Love that guy. What was the last thing anybody saw him in? The last thing I watched him in, and I know he made The Road after this, but the last thing I saw him in was Eastern Promises. And that was years ago. You know, that was the second movie he did with, what's my horror movie guy that made a couple of movies with him. He did A History of Violence with him. David Cronenberg. He made two movies back to back with Cronenberg, and the other one was Eastern Promises. And that's the last thing I saw him in. I need to watch The Road, though. It's apparently free on Prime right now or something like that.
Yeah,
it's very good.
I heard it's one of those movies you got to be in the right state of mind for. I heard it's really dark.
It's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Wow. Okay, this is pretty cool.
What's that?
So I did the Chat GPT for Darth Bane.
No way.
I did too.
I think this is very interesting. I think Matt's
well, good. Let's hear them back to back then. Yeah. Okay. Knock. Let's hear it, man.
Let's check this out. So Darth played by Mads Mikkelsen.
Really?
No.
Nah,
I don't know. I don't see it either.
He's tall enough, though. That guy's he's a pretty big guy.
That,
interesting.
So.
I mean,
Also, you can't play Thrawn and Bane. Sorry.
No, you can't play.
Why not?
Actually, that's his brother.
That's his brother, but you know.
Oh, I'm
still.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
either Mikkelsen's brother. Yeah. No.
Darth Zana, played by Anna Taylor-Joy.
Oh,
son of a bitch! No way.
Actually agrees with you, Matt.
Dude.
I think that seals it.
That's a done deal.
By the way, Mads Mikkelsen, Mads Mikkelsen was also in Star Wars as well. So he
was. He was the dad in Rogue One, right? The guy that actually built designed the Death Star, right? And
by the way, I
do
have a prediction. If Kathleen Kennedy proposes any new Star Wars projects, the lead will be a white British female. I'm just going to put that out there.
Oh, yeah.
Got to keep the streak alive.
Got to keep the streak alive.
So there's a couple of characters. So Kazim he was a swordsman. He's like one of the best swordsmen. He was a Dark Lord, and he basically trained Darth Bane while he was at the academy.
Okay.
Actually had an academy. They say Joe
Manganiello.
Yeah, Manganiello. We know who it is. Yep.
I don't know who that is.
As Kasim in my movie, I've got Idris Elba.
Idris Elba?
I have him too, but they have him as Ram Koda, who is one
Ram
of the
Koda? Idris Elba is Ram Koda? That's a race swap.
He's one of the Jedis that fought against Bane and lost, but yeah.
Yep. I bet you
Ram Koda's in my favorite Star Wars video game.
I'm having him recast it.
Yeah.
I bet you didn't see that Ram Koda casting coming.
No, I did not.
Because he's blind.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't see it at all.
Now they have one called Githany. Githany was a Jedi who turned to the dark side, and she was a very, very beautiful woman, a very seductive woman. And they put Eva Green for
That's who I've got, Eva Green.
And I got Eva Green if you want to pop her up
That's
there.
right, Wolverine. Hang on one second. Viggo Mortensen was in that movie about the soccer kids that got stuck in the cave, and I think that was a straight to streaming movie though. I think on Prime, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, because that was during the
pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, the virus of unknown origin.
It was a couple of years ago. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just want to mention. Yeah, I do remember him being in the trailer for that. Yep.
I had it recast mine because I specified to be based on the book Darth Bane.
Okay.
I didn't have to do that. Mine did it anyways.
Well, mine came up. Came up with this Darth Bane, the Path of Darkness.
Dark Bane, the Path of Darkness.
That's the third book. Sounds like.
Is that the third book? Okay.
Hang on, I'm putting a couple of colons on here and adding the Path of Darkness. I like that.
Well, one of them was called Path of Destruction.
Okay.
But it was a trilogy.
Okay. Anyway, I've got Darth Bane as Tom Hardy.
They like that guy for him. Huh? There you go.
Kasim is now Jason Momoa.
Kasim.
Okay.
Was he a Sith or?
I don't know. No, he's too big to play Kasim. Kasim was a Sith. He was a
Jason
teacher.
Momoa should be Darth Bane instead of.
He would be closer to Darth Bane, but he'd have to shave his head. Kind of weird. But
He'd have to shave his head. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see him as Kasim. Kasim is a sword master, basically. That's what.
Wait a minute. We haven't even mentioned the most obvious guy for Bane, Dave Bautista.
I don't know if he's tall enough.
I mean, Drax basically.
Oh, he's tall enough, brother. Yeah, he's tall enough.
But I think he's so associated
Can he be evil enough, though?
Yeah.
I don't think he can
Blue
be
Tista?
evil enough.
Well, this has the Valenteth Farfalla is Liam Neeson.
Oh, though he was in the Four Horsemen, though, Joe.
Who?
So,
Yeah. Right.
What character?
Valhalla.
Yeah, that was a Jedi master that went against Darth Bane and got killed. He got his head chopped off.
Yeah. I think you could put Liam Neeson in your ship movie. You know, your Master and Commander movie.
Right. Yeah. He'd fit in there. He'd fit in there for sure.
So,
Alicia Vikander is Rain.
Rain is Darzana.
Oh my God, Ruben! I just realized who friggin'
I didn't
Monique
realize
Gabrielle
they were the
is.
same character.
Yeah.
Rain is Darzana. Rain is.
Okay.
She's older now, though, Joe.
Oh yeah, she's older now. I'm thinking of Bachelor Party she was in. Good Lord, that girl's a babe. Jeez, woof! I just realized who she was. I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. Go ahead.
Sirac by Rami Malek.
Remy Malek playing the character.
I'm sorry, as who?
Sirac. Sirak.
Sirak. Are you sure you're not writing Star Trek?
Another Sith apprentice who interacts with Bane during his training.
Oh, Zirak. Yeah. But he's like a lizard guy. So I mean, it's kind of. Yeah, Zirak is an alien. He's a
All right.
Okay. Well, Remy Malek, that's perfect. He's got an odd look, no doubt. That'll work. I'm not hearing the hotness here, though. Where are the hot chicks? That's what I want.
Well,
I tried to show you one, but you wouldn't put her up because you were being distracted.
Who? Oh, okay.
So Eva Green would be the Githany. Githany is a Jedi that went to the dark side.
Evergreen's she's pretty, no doubt.
She betrayed but she's blonde. So.
Yeah, but she broke James Bond. I don't forgive her for that. So,
yeah.
She broke.
Actually, whoever had him in that chair with the hole in the bottom.
That was Mads Mikkelsen, right?
Yeah. By the way, that's in the book. The chair with the hole in the bottom.
The chair thing. Yeah.
I read that book on a prop plane.
Yeah. It was the first James Bond movie, or excuse me, the first James Bond book of the series.
So this was back when Northwest Airlines flew prop planes from Memphis to Fort Smith, amongst other locations, and it's pretty loud in those planes, and they're not very big.
Yeah.
I don't even know that anybody flies them anymore.
I like to call them Buddy Holly killing planes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The little hoppers.
Don't walk into the blade. How about that?
Please don't. Okay, so it sounds like we've got Bane taken care of. The Darth Bane movie taken care of. Special features? Who are we going to put in special features, man?
I don't know. I mean,
wait. What is it, Knock? What is it, bro?
I'll let Matt go because I've done mine, but I have a cast and a movie for our ship movie. I got
the ship movie. You got it finally. Okay,
I haven't
go ahead, Matt.
Anything out in my mind for special features, so I don't even know who I would cast in it.
Okay, all right.
Maybe,
go ahead.
Maybe like John Hamm doing something because I think he's underrated. Comedic.
John Hamm, he is very underrated. That guy needs to be in more stuff, no doubt.
All right, so here's the premise that I wrote: cast a movie about British ship in the 1900s daily life against the French.
Okay, yeah,
basically,
right.
Man.
That's the big sea war right there.
So the title is called Sales of Rivalry.
Okay, sales.
I like it. I like that name. I think it's great. I think it's a great
Of
title.
rivalry.
Yeah, sales of rivalry.
Okay.
Director Christopher Nolan.
You typed that in yourself. I know you did.
I hear you. I'm screen sharing with you right now. You can see exactly what I typed in.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So the sound editing will be off.
Right? Yeah. The waves crashing against the ship. It's going to drown everything else
be
out.
like 5 minutes later on.
And since
the sound will be really low, too, so you can't hear anybody
spoiling,
talk.
Joe. Turn it off.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Since it's Nolan, you'll have Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. You have to go see Sales of Rivalry.
You have to go see Sales of Rivalry. No, how bad? No matter how bad that movie is.
All right, production notes. Christopher Nolan is known for his ability to weave intricate narratives and create immersive worlds. His direction would bring a sense of tension and realism to the naval drama.
Wow.
Okay.
So here we go. Captain Richard Wentworth, played by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh my God! There's going to be Cumberbum. What?
Yeah. Lieutenant Eleanor Thornton, Keira Knightley.
Oh yeah, well
Keira
I'm
Knightley
down.
back on the
I'm
ship.
watching that movie. Then that is one of. She's top 5 to me.
She knows her way around the ship.
She does.
Admiral Charles Beaumont, Michael Fassbender. I'm not sure.
Okay,
Cumberbatch and Fassbender in the same movie. Get out of town.
Oh,
you know what happens?
Hell yeah! I'm down
let me interrupt real quick. If you combine Fassbender's legs and Cavill's arms, you know what you get. You get Danny DeVito.
Petty Officer Samuel Turner, Tom Hardy.
You know whose name I don't hear coming out of your mouth?
Oh, look at Evan Green is it? But GPT likes Evan Green. Evan Green's in this one as well.
Evan Green.
Oh, Lieutenant Commander Robert Anderson, Hugh Jackman.
Oh my God, too much. I don't hear Spider-Man's name coming out of your mouth though.
Yeah, he hasn't been picked yet.
Nope.
The film follows the crew of a British ship that as it navigates the challenges of life on board during the tense rivalry with the French Navy. Captain Wentworth is a stern but respected leader, while Lieutenant Eleanor Thornton proves herself as a capable officer despite the gender norms of the era.
The gender norms of the era?
Fuck that bullshit right now.
What are you teaching this thing, man?
Fuck that bullshit right now, bro. We don't want that gender
crew's
bullshit.
Unity is tested as they engage in intense sea battles and face personal dilemmas. Meanwhile, on the French side, Commander Joaquin Dubois is determined. Who plays him? Dubois is Vincent Castle. Vincent Cassel? Cassel?
Vincent Cassel.
Yeah, he was. I think he was in Mad Men. I think he played Pete in Mad Men.
Okay.
That.
All right. I can see him being a evil French guy. Well, not evil,
well,
but.
Oh hell yeah!
But we know the way modern Hollywood works. You'd have Leslie Jones with a French accent saying, "Give me that wheel." That's what would happen.
He is determined to outwit his British counterparts as the rival ships clash and alliances shifts. Loyalties are challenged, and the characters must confront the true cost of their actions.
Wow, man!
All right, I'm all for it,
dude. The first thing on here, 1627 France. Hang on a second. This guy Cassel. First thing on here. Hang on. Let me pull it back. First thing I see is what?
Is
it's a trailer for some flick he was in or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and he's in a big ass tri-cornered hat and all this shit in France. Some bitch.
I stand corrected when you said Vincent Castle. I was thinking of there's the actor Vincent Kartheiser that I was thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the hats and shit, man.
It's like a
that looks like a friggin' Musketeers movie is what it looks like.
I wrote your movie.
Oh yeah.
And picked a director and a cast.
Uh-oh.
We're still on the sailing?
Yep. It's called Tides of Pursuit.
Tides of Pursuit
is an epic adventure set during the Age of Sail, centered around a British pirate hunter's relentless pursuit of a notorious pirate captain. Fueled by vengeance and duty, the pirate hunter embarks on a perilous journey across treacherous seas, facing moral dilemmas, unexpected alliances, in pursuit of justice on the high seas. Directed by Ridley Scott.
Wow.
Dude, okay, no, like, bro, like,
I like Nolan better.
Okay,
like-
if
Nolan's
it's
better.
like 1980 Ridley Scott, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
man.
Yeah, and we don't want Ridley Scott of today.
If
Well-
we got Ridley Scott, we might as well bring Russell Crowe back. I mean,
Well, I'm actually looking
well, I
forward
mean,
to.
you got Napoleon coming up. So
I was supposed to say I'm looking forward to Napoleon. So
Well, and I think
sorry, guys, I am.
I think there's going to be a Gladiator too.
Yeah,
there is.
they're talking about making a sequel to Gladiator, and I'm like,
But
do
the
you
Pirate
really need to make
Hunters,
a sequel?
the Pirate Hunter Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
The pirate is Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem, who is
Javier
freaking
Bardem.
awesome. Yes. One of the best Bond villains ever.
Keira Knightley as the love interest and navigator.
Imagine that. A pirate movie. Okay, look.
That's probably
ChatGPT.
now Jet TV does have a lot of history. You know, it has a lot
I was
of
fixing to say they've watched a
if
lot
it-
of fucking
yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well,
no
how
doubt
about
about
we-
it.
If it has to do with ships and the turning
Right.
the
Taron Egerton is the loyal lieutenant.
Okay, so as far as Keira Knightley, just so that we're not typecasting her, how about inserting Alexandria Daddario? Is anybody familiar with her?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
She's
I saw a picture of her earlier today. Yeah. Mhm.
she was in True Detectives. I always thought she would be a good Wonder Woman, but I think she could work in this type movie too.
Yeah, there she is.
If
Hang
it's
on.
a Keira Knightley type role.
Right. Yeah, she could definitely fill in for that girl. She has got some piercing eyes. That girl right there's got some piercing eyes. No doubt about it. Yeah, she's
Do you
gorgeous.
think she can take it in the time of the norms
I don't know.
of that time?
I don't know. I know Keira Knightley can. I know that. But yeah, this is fun, man.
Matt, I don't know how to present. Maybe John's a little better at this than I am. Maybe he can figure out a way to post your movie about nothing at all, but loosely combined randomness. Everything all at once. I don't know. That's what
Basically,
it's a great concept, though.
Yeah.
It's a great concept. It is. That's a great concept because it makes me think of things like Groove Tube and Saturday Night Live and the Kentucky Fried Movie. You know, a thing with short
and
skits
Amazon Women on
that
the
all
Moon would fit in there, too,
kind of
Joe.
in the line of Attack of Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Some of that kind of stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
Anytime I think of that, like segregation of the storylines, to me, I always think of like Crash, where it's when you have all these random storylines and then they all just like mash together at some singular point.
Yeah, there's got to be
I have no idea how they're connected, how they're going to all meet up at that one point, and then boom, that's
right.
the pivotal scene.
I'll tell you a good movie like that, though. Have you ever seen the movie Vantage Point? Have you ever seen that one? Check out Vantage Point sometime.
That's the
that
one
is
where they have
really, really
there's
good.
a bomb or something like that. And then
There's a terrorist incident or something like that.
I remember seeing the trailer for that. I never.
And I want to say, who is it? It's the.
What do you want?
I want to say it was Dennis Quaid. Wasn't he in that movie? I know Sigourney Weaver was.
I know. I can't tell past this freaking pull-ups that is trying to.
What did you want the theme of this movie to be for the running theme?
See that I haven't worked that out yet.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah,
No pressure at all.
I don't.
We'll come back to it. This is not going to be the
I'll
only.
make a disaster movie.
Disaster movie always works. You know that. Let's see. Vantage Point. If you haven't seen this movie, it's very good because
Good cast in it. Bruce McGill, Matthew Fox when he's in the prime of his lost days. You know?
But if you've never seen it, that shows you the incident through different people's eyes, not simultaneously. They like it'll be 15 minutes of one of the people, and then they'll go back to the beginning of it and show you from somebody else's vantage point. It's really neat, and I think. Yeah, Dennis Quaid's the Secret Service guy, and I think Sigourney Weaver's in it. Yeah, I've seen that guy before. I mean, Forrest Whitaker. It's a good movie, dude. If you guys have never seen that, check it out sometime. It's really, really, really good.
I've got your movie, Matt.
All right, here we go. Everything all at once. All right,
Oh boy.
It's called Threads of Survival.
If Young is in it, then
Threads of Survival?
Yes.
I thought the title of it was Special Features.
Well, it could be special features.
It makes its own if you let it.
Okay.
Threads of Survival weaves together a collection of disparate short stories, all set against the backdrop of an impending world-ending disaster. Each story explores different aspects of human resilience, determination, and the various ways people cope with the looming catastrophe. As characters face their own fears and confront the unknown, their journeys intersect, forming a tapestry of interconnected stories that ultimately highlight the power of hope and human connection in the face of adversity. Directed by Denis Villeneuve. Did
they all come together at the end, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, there would. I guess you find the connections as you get deeper into the movie.
Yeah, you do the stories, and then what you do is you all connect them at the end, where you have this big.
I think this could be our first franchise, though. See, I think this could be special features. You do that one, but I'm sitting there thinking as he's reading it off, I'm like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be special features on a DVD. How about we do like a mockumentary on the making of Threads of Survival, and we actually fired the director halfway through the show, and we have the two directors fucking pissed at each other for what they did about the movie.
You mean like everything Lucasfilm does?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god, I was about to say you beat me too. Like, well, we've already seen that. So I mean,
Emma Stone is Grace, a young scientist racing to find a solution to the disaster while grappling with her own personal regrets.
I love it.
She's perfect in comedies. I'm down with it. Yes.
Idris Elba is Marcus, a seasoned emergency responder leading a group of survivors in a desperate quest for safety.
Okay.
Emily Blunt as Eva, a single mother determined to reunite with her estranged daughter amidst the chaos.
Never can have enough Emily Blunt. Go.
Oscar Isaac is Javier, an astronaut stranded in space.
It's the first time we've heard his name.
Facing isolation and inevitability of the disaster. Okay, this one's for Knock. Okay. Tom Holland as Leo, a young artist chronicling the last days of humanity through his artwork and forging unexpected bonds.
Dude, that would be something he would do good at.
Yes, he would.
We just did it. We completed it.
There you go.
Naomi Harris is Sophia, a psychologist who volunteers to support those struggling to cope with impending disaster.
Oh, man.
Michael B. Jordan is Malik, a charismatic leader of a group trying to establish a new community in the midst of the chaos. Jessica Chastain is Nina, a journalist racing against time to document.
Now she's a franchise killer. You got to put you got to put the kibosh on that one, bro. She's a franchise killer.
Who's that? Nina,
Jessica Chastain, man.
Okay, we'll leave
Jean
that
Grey
one
in
out.
the X-Men movies, the newer ones. Yeah.
John Cho is Alex, an IT specialist using technology to connect isolated individuals in their final days.
Jon Snow, help me out.
John Cho.
Okay.
Right. He's been in a bunch of Disney stuff, and he was in WandaVision too.
Oh,
okay, I got you.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, he's Sulu in the rebooted Star Trek. Yeah.
Gotcha. Chloe Grace Moretz.
Okay.
As Lily, a teenager who finds unexpected strength and purpose in helping others survive.
So, John, I thought about her for Darth Xana also.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Is that Hit
Girl? Yeah, Hit Girl.
Hit Girl.
Oh, Hit Girl. Okay.
Yeah. Threads of Survival captures the diversity of human experiences as characters from different walks of life navigate their individual challenges during the world-ending disaster. Through their stories, the movie explores themes of courage, compassion, and the human capacity to find meaning even in the darkest of times.
Very cool, man. I like that one.
Nice.
But I like my idea about the mockumentary about it better.
Yeah.
like a This Is Spinal Tap. Yeah.
Exactly.
Spinal Tap is legendary.
The prompt I wrote for it was pitch and cast a movie about disparate short stories with a running theme of coping with the world-ending disaster.
Okay, there you go.
Very cool.
Very
what
cool.
I'm waiting on is for someone to make a movie, to have the stones to make a movie about the virus of unknown origin.
Oh, man. Will that movie ever get made?
Yes, it will.
You have to make it. I mean, someone has to make it.
Someone has to make it.
But are they going to be honest with it? That would be the question.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I can kind of see why the writers are worried about AI.
Worried about AI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but then I look at this and I'm like, who needs writers? We can replace them with AI.
Yeah, they should be scared. They should be scared. But is the answer to that striking and saying we're not going to do shit?
No,
you're begging them to replace you. You
Well,
are begging them to replace
I think they're striking. They're using a 1970s playbook here. Like the traditional thought pattern is we strike until we get what we want. Well, that worked when technology wasn't where it is now.
No. Yeah.
So the whole union mindset, it's stuck in the past.
Yeah. Absolutely. No doubt. Hey, look, I worked. It was a union job I worked at. I mean, we're aware of right to work state Louisiana is, but I went ahead and joined the union at Libby Glass just in case they tried to screw me for some reason, and I knew I wasn't in the wrong. I would have somebody backing me up. That's why I did it. But a lot of their stuff I'm just not into. Like, for instance, everything's seniority in a freaking union. Everything's seniority. It's not job performance. It's freaking seniority.
Yep.
You know, and that I'm just not down with. If you do the job 10 times better than somebody else and they've been there a year or longer than you lose the job.
Well, do you know why teacher unions are so enormous? It's not because every member of that union wants to be in a union. It's because they have legal protection in case some crazy parent decides to sue them.
That's it.
So a lot of it is about legal protection. It's about things you wouldn't think it would be about.
That's exactly why I joined it. Yeah, that's exactly why I joined it.
To go back to the SAG strike.
Mm-hmm.
They've added a new demand.
Uh-oh.
They now want health insurance.
Health insurance for actors?
No, for the writers.
Okay.
Sorry, did I say SAG? I meant
wait.
SAG.
Doesn't the writers already have health insurance?
Pretty sure they do.
Well, no, that's what they.
I would think it could depend on, like, if you're writing for like a sitcom or something that runs, if you're on staff, I would think you would have insurance if it's a continual type employment.
Well, I'm going to say a name that Knox said he's tired of hearing, but Chris Gore had a show on earlier I was watching, and he had a writer on there. I can't remember the guy's name. I came in late, but he was saying how these guys are crazy with some of the stuff they're wanting to do. He said, this has always been a gig economy, writing. Yeah. He said, it's always been a gig economy. He said, most really good writers, like a Taylor Sheridan, they write something and they give it to the highest bidder. They put it out there and say, hey, who wants it? How much are you going to pay for it?
So if they're wanting insurance, that tells me that they're maybe currently they're independent contractors, like
exactly
Chris was alluding to.
Like wrestlers are.
This is from 4 days ago. WGA introduces new healthcare demands that could prolong strike.
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
It sounds like they're a long way apart from each other.
Yeah. Well, and I think, one thing that is on the studio side, they all have streaming services and they all have content. They can wait these guys out. They can. Yep. They can put some of their backlog that they haven't put up there. Like I'm still pissed at Disney. They haven't put some of their classic films up there.
They won't.
That were live action, like the Scarecrow of Romney Marsh that I love so much, with the guy from The Fugitive, or not The Fugitive,
and
in it.
What was it? The Oz movie they made in the 80s? They won't put that up there. I don't
right. Swiss Family Robinson, you don't see that on there. That was a classic movie they did,
Some of that stuff is too problematic now,
Well, this says the demands include a point that the companies agreed to a health care benefit extension that would give the striking writers more time to qualify for health coverage that many face losing because of lack of earnings during the work stoppage. Under the old contract, writers had to earn at least $41,733 a year to qualify for health care coverage. But with 3 months and counting of earnings already lost because of the strike, the writers have less time to attain that earnings threshold when the strike is over.
I see what they're after.
And if they did put some stuff up there, Joe, they would censor the hell out of it. You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that would suck, no doubt.
They want comprehensive recompense for the strike for all the time that they've been striking.
What? That's on you. You decided to strike. Sorry, we're not going to pay you to come back. No.
That's the whole point of a strike, is that you're sacrificing.
You're sacrificing, yeah.
We'll need to address issues arising from the strike, including healthcare benefit extension and additional funding to the Guild's pension and health fund.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right, well, anyways.
Anyway. Yeah.
So,
I have the next movie.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Okay.
I love it.
I guess we're going to carry this on to the end. Go, man.
Yes.
Go.
So
I'm right here.
This is a virus.
Oh,
that
shit.
hits the planet. However, in this universe, we include vampires and werewolves.
Oh goodness.
Fit.
Yes. It doesn't create them or nothing like that. They're already on this earth.
and so basically the whole thing with the virus, it'll expose the fact that there are vampires and werewolves in the world.
Could be, yeah. So we got. All right, so let me see. I'll do the plot first. So, as a deadly virus spreads across the world, affecting both humans and supernatural beings, Dr. Victoria Lawson. I love the cast for this one. It's great. A brilliant I'm saying that wrong.
Epidemiologist.
Yes,
epidemiologist
is recruited by a secretive government agency to find a cure. Ethan Blackwood, a vampire with a tragic past, becomes an unlikely ally in her quest. As they uncover the virus origin, they encounter Lilith Nightshade, an ancient and powerful vampire, and Lucas Moonshadow, a werewolf who seeks to protect his kind.
Damn.
As the pandemic escalates, the fragile alliance between humans, vampires, and werewolves are tested, and they must overcome their differences to combat the common threat.
Wow.
So,
Boys and girls, let me tell you something. Hang on 1 second. Let me make a statement here. Writers, you should be scared. You should be scared of this shit. That sounds like a fucking movie I would go see.
Cast a movie about a virus that hits the world that includes species like vampires and werewolves. That's all I said.
Sounds like Underworld during a pandemic, man.
So
sounds
it's called
cool.
Epidemic. The title is called Epidemic Eclipse. That's the title of it. Kind of,
not bad.
Eclipse just kind of makes think of the Twilight movies.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go there.
Are we gonna have glittering vampires?
Director is God, I'm so terrible with name. Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro's gonna direct this thing?
Yeah.
Dude, do you know who that is?
I'd have to look it up. I'm not good with directors.
Have you ever seen Hellboy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The good one. The good one from years ago.
Then the good one, not the shitty
That's
one.
him. He made both of those two movies. He made that one and the Golden
the
Circle.
Ron Perlman ones, or those bad?
Yeah, the Ron Perlman ones.
Okay,
yes. Yeah, he made the two good ones. Yes.
All right, so Dr. Victoria Lawson, who's the main character, is Natalie Portman. All right, so she's the doctor. Okay.
Yeah. She's played a smart scientist in some other movie.
I'd say Rachel Weisz. That's the one I would think of. Rachel Weisz would be the one I'd think of.
Ethan
Go ahead.
Is Alexander Skarsgård.
Who? Who's he playing?
Ethan Blackwood. Ethan Blackwood is a vampire.
Mac Daddy that bangs the scientist?
Ethan Blackwood is the vampire with a tragic past.
So Ron Perlman.
Whiz. Wow, that's going to be a stretch. He was only on True Blood for damn near a decade.
So Ron Perlman as the werewolf.
So Lilith Nightshade is one of the vampires. That's Eva Green. Got to bring Eva Green back.
Dude, and AI is in love.
Yeah, they love Lucas Moonshadow.
Now you do want to these things they learn from what you tell it. So
yeah,
my friend, you must be a fan of Eva Green.
I've never used ChatGPT on this computer before.
Okay,
so I don't know. But Lucas Moonshadow, who's the werewolf, that's Henry Cavill.
There you go.
Werewolf. Yeah.
There you go, ladies.
And then
Your
just a couple supporting
savior is
casts.
here.
We got a Dr. Gabriel Carter, played by Jude Law. Of course, he would play, be the doctor. Amelia Frost, played by Emma Stone. Dr. Marcus Cross, played by Oscar Isaac.
Oh wow, that's see, they should be scared, guys. They should be scared of this shit because that sounds like something I would go see, man.
I think it's crazy how it combines the virus that affects it just affects everybody. It doesn't.
Yeah, hell with it. Yeah, just make it affect everybody. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool, man.
I don't know. I dug that premise.
Are you guys enjoying this exercise that I came up with today?
Yeah, I think Chat GPT is way more imaginative than we are. So yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I got.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I write stories. I write stories, so it's not going to be as good as what I write.
I will say not you, but it's better than I am. Better than I am. Yeah. I mean, I like that it cast a pretty good story there with just what little I gave.
Dude, I wrote the sequel for Flash Gordon. I still haven't put it out there yet.
Man, you should. That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. But I thought it would be a cool exercise to see how we'd cast movies and stuff like that, And listening to that, I mean, it apparently is taking some pop culture cues because, I mean, the Skarsgård one, him being the lead vampire, I mean, come on. My wife to this day is in love with that man because of his stint as Eric Northman on fucking True Blood. She is if you look at her phone right now, is it a picture of me and her together? No. Her wallpaper is either a picture of her and Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead.
I was about to say, it's got to be Daryl.
That she met at a Comic-Con, or it's her sitting in the stands at the football stadium where we went to in high school when they filmed Straw Dogs here, the remake of Straw Dogs, and he was in it, and he's sitting right next to her. She loves that picture. She has got a look on her face like, oh shit, I hit the jackpot. It's Eric Northman. Woo!
Nice.
Yeah. She did a lot of extra work. Right after Katrina, they moved a lot of movie production up here. And Costner still has a house. Well, with the divorce he just went through, who the hell knows? He may not have it anymore, but he did have a house on Cross Lake. He made Mr. Brooks here. He made The Guardian here. He made several movies up here. And I used to drive by the fake front to the White House every day because it was right outside the stadium that's right across the railroad tracks from my neighborhood when they were filming Olympus Has Fallen, the first one with Gerard Butler, his action hero franchise, right?
Speaking of a story that got passed around a little bit, made its way to several different studios that chose to run with it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm sure that actor got health insurance, or that writer got health insurance.
Right, I'm sure he did. Yeah. Ariel Ballet says sex. Yeah, you missed that already, darling. Sorry.
I do like.
Oh yeah, you missed it.
You did,
Ariel.
Yeah, you did.
That's a shame.
The one time that things accidentally happened, you missed it.
I do like how
I'm gonna have to clip that out of there before too long.
Yep, you'll never get to see it, Ariel. You missed it.
Right.
Butler and Jason Statham and Liam Neeson, how they've all just decided, hey, F it, we're just going to keep making the same movie over and over again.
Yeah, Liam Neeson in particular. I am so tired of seeing another guy with a specific set of skills. I'm just so sick of it, man. It really is. It's just beaten to death. That's the definition of beating a dead horse. But that's
what Hollywood does. As long as it makes money.
No. This guy's gone overboard with it, and I would be willing to wager, and I'm not a wagering person, but I would imagine he's probably a producer on those movies too.
Yeah,
because he sure seems to he's found something he likes to do, and he keeps doing it, no doubt.
By the way, totally, I guess somewhat unrelated. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see a Tom Cruise directed movie. That's what I want to see.
Wow,
he has never directed a film.
That could be good.
That's what I want to see.
Furry Jed is coming out of the closet. No, he's not.
No,
he never was in the closet. Look. I keep telling people this, and if you don't believe me, it's fine. He and I are both lesbians trapped in men's bodies, okay? So get over it. That's just the way it is, all right? Let's see. She says, well, if we're going with that logic, points at Joe Couture Games. Yeah, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, I stuck at it. But I'm going to continue to try.
You know what? And I said this, we need to have a bingo card whenever me and Joe say the shit that we actually say every single week. There's no fucking autosave. This game is archaic.
All right, Matt. Real quick, Matt, I got you. Based on his previous work in public persona, a movie directed by Tom Cruise might fall in the action adventure or science fiction genre with a focus on high energy stunts, intense storytelling, and cutting edge visual effects.
Of course.
Gee whiz.
Odyssey of Valor is the name.
Yeah.
Odyssey of
action
Valor?
adventure science fiction. In a near-future world where advanced technology has blurred the lines between reality and virtual reality, a group of elite soldiers is tasked with a mission to rescue a kidnapped scientist who holds the key to preventing a catastrophic global event.
Actually, I think they did that
movie. As they
movie.
traverse through dangerous virtual landscapes that mirror historical battlefields and mythical realms, they must confront their own fears, doubts, and past traumas. The journey becomes a test of their physical and mental limits, pushing the boundaries of human potential and redefining notions of courage and sacrifice.
Dude,
Ready Player One?
Dude, no, that's a mix of gamer and Ready Player One right there, dude.
Yeah, that's
one of my favorite books is called what is it? Virtual Wars, I think it is. It's for like middle school.
Did anybody ever
battles
see
of done in
Gamer?
Virtual Wars, and it's like just a. It might have been Virtual Game. I can't remember. I had it pulled up the other night. I didn't get a chance to mention it, but it's one of my favorite books as a kid. It's a very short story, but it's basically just like they live in bubbles, and it's just very few kids that live in a bubble, and then they do Virtual Wars.
Well, let's see. Let's talk about what we did tonight. Those of you showing up late, this has been the first meeting of the production house.
I wasn't asleep. I was looking at the phone.
He's not interested in Tom Cruise.
He wasn't pulling a Reuben, okay?
No, he's always awake. What you have witnessed is the first meeting of the Mojo Dojo Casa House movie production house, and we have come up with several things. The first on the docket was Sales of Rivalry, a film about the high seas during the English and French naval war. We've got Darth Bane, The Path of Darkness. All of these are cast already, by the way, and we have the story treatments is what they call them in Hollywood. Just little treatments to give you a bait what it's about, right? We have special features, which we think is going to be our first franchise. And it's, I guess the best way to say it's a Kentucky Fried Movie type thing where it's a sketch type show. Threads of Survival would be the first one, but the next one definitely would be these special features where the directors of the movie are fighting with each other. And then we've got, Epidemic Eclipse. That was a great one. That's probably my favorite one I've heard tonight. The one about the virus of unknown origin that attacks both all human, werewolf, and vampire. That one was really cool. And then Odyssey of Valor was the last one. Very cool, man. We're going to have to do this again. That was a lot of fun, man. Sitting there picking people, and I'm going to continue to come up. When you come up with these ideas, I'm going to, like the one you had with Natalie Portman being a doctor. I'm like, nah, Rachel Weisz is more, that's better for that part right there. Yeah. We've got to have more discussion about the casting on
I
these.
think maybe her character could be called Dr. Jane Foster.
Imagine that, right? But anyway, I hope you guys have been enjoying this. Let's see. What's Ariel saying? She says, and these are movies that you guys are going to make. Yeah, it's just an exercise in can we come up with stuff as good as or better than Hollywood? Because Hollywood is sucking right now, and they're all fighting with each other, and I'm enjoying watching it burn. It looks like a big pink mushroom cloud, and I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging watching it, and I hope, when things get rough, you know what they say? They'll eat each other, right? And that's what they're doing right now. Yeah. Let's see. What else we got here? She said, did you put down that, what is she saying? Muzzle slough tragedy? I mentioned to you guys a while back.
This was the dispute in California, I think in the late 1800s. Maybe.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I will make a note of that. Okay.
Well, I think
the next time we meet,
like real workers.
Yep.
I would think like maybe like a There Will Be Blood.
Right.
Kind of
yeah.
deal.
I was thinking Hell Wheels.
You mean we got to bring Homeboy out of retirement? I don't know if he'll do it, man. I don't know if he'll do it.
Make it.
He's retired. He's not making any more movies.
Make it a musical with Taika Waititi directing. How about that?
No. If Taika Waititi's name comes up and it's not a comedy, then I'm gonna have issues, man. I really am.
How about a comedy about the virus of unknown origins?
I could do that.
Yeah, but see, comedy is going to be such a hard thing to do because everybody gets offended by something these days.
Oh,
everybody
you want get offended? Let me make a movie. I'll offend every motherfucker in that room.
All right, guys.
I grew
listen.
up during the good time when Robin
we know the woke.
Eddie
We know the woke terrorists to tear it down.
Hardlin, I'll do. You want me to make a movie that offends every motherfucker? Give me that.
Well, they've already made it. It's called Blazing Saddles, bro.
Well, I know.
Yeah, they couldn't make that movie today. All right, listen. We have hit the 2-hour mark. It is time for me to get ready to eat my steak. Let's go around the horn and talk about what we're doing, starting with Knock. Pretty much pregame party coming up, right?
Yeah, we got that. And sorry, I just got distracted myself by putting in cast a movie called Not Another Woke Movie, and they actually popped something. But anyways, so yeah, no, I'll be here on Wednesdays, and we got the football coming up here soon. So that's pretty much what we got. Sunday's the football day, and then Wednesday I'm here. So about it right now.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh, you can kind of see it over my shoulder, though. Sorry about that.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I got my chip, and I got my motherboard, so I'm going to be building my own PC here soon. So
go, man. Go, man. Remember, 3 monitors. You need 3 monitors.
I'm going to do at least 2. I'm going to do 2. There's
right.
a chance, Ariel. That's kind of the point.
2? I don't know what that is.
I'm building my system here soon. I'm hoping to have it before Starfield comes out because I'm going to have that whole second week of September off. So.
There you go.
That's what I plan on playing.
Great. So. There you go.
We'll
see. Thanks, Not. I appreciate it, buddy. John, what's up, bud?
Oh, I hate self-promotion.
I know you hate it, but you got to do it. Got to do it.
Well, you can find me here, obviously. You can also find me on Pop Culture Minefield most days, either at 10 a.m. Central or 2 or 3, depending on if it's Friday or Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You can also find me on that 70s Rock Fans channel on Mondays at 4 Central, and you can find... Generally, unless I have an eye doctor appointment that goes on forever, me streaming on my own channel on Tuesdays at 4 Central.
Mm-hmm.
And so the next thing up on my channel is the part 3 of the Godzilla Showa era retrospective.
Very cool, man. Sounds good. Thanks for coming, John. I appreciate you, buddy. What's up with you, Matt?
Yep, you can find me here with the Wednesday 5:30 p.m. stream, Drew's Atmosfere, Stay the Atmosphere, and occasionally Friday nights with Jed. We got the pregame party coming up. You may see me occasionally on Talks a Lot Entertainment, Corey Harrison's channel. And that's pretty much it. And you can find Eric B. Enemy figuring out why the Commandos haven't won a Super Bowl in over 30 years. By figuring out that just
they're
yelling.
soft. SAWFT soft.
Yeah.
Yes. It's too funny, man. It's too funny. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, we are all big football fans. And Eric Bieniemy has been named the offensive coordinator of the Commandos. I'm not calling them the Commanders because you can't have a team of nothing but Commanders. You can't do that. I'm going to call them the Commandos from here till eternity probably till next year when the new owners change the name, which I'm hoping they go to the Warriors.
I will only call them the Redskins.
There is a group, that the head of them is the, Native Americans.
Weren't they the Redskins?
Mm-hmm. And they're petitioning. There is a petition out there led by this group to get the Redskins name back.
They need to.
And they are Native Americans that want it. Yeah.
That's the funny thing. That's the Native Americans.
That's what's unbelievable.
Put Aunt Jemima back on the bottle. Damn it,
son. What the hell's wrong with you? But anyway, if you don't know about this story,
Eric Uncle Ben. you know?
Yeah. Eric Bieniemy is one of those old school tough guy coaches, and he treats them like men and tells them when they're screwing up and lights them up, and they just don't understand.
Well, let's just hope that they don't collapse like the Pac-12. Okay, so
right. Okay, Jed, what you got coming up, buddy?
Well, tonight we're doing part 10 of KOTOR, where me and Joe yell at each other for like 2 hours.
Yeah. and I've learned my lesson about saving. Damn it. I lost half the show last time because of it.
Dude,
but I impressed them. Because
he
when I
went through an hour and a half without saving, I'm like, what the fuck? I thought you were saving.
but tell him whenever I confronted Jahani, I didn't kill him.
Yeah, you didn't kill her.
Right?
So.
Didn't kill her. Right? Got past
me
that.
Me and Low Spec thought you were going to kill her. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A couple others did too.
They were wagering that I was going to kill her, and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yep. So next up for you
is a bingo card for like when we do KOTOR, so people can put the thing down. That'd be funny as fuck.
Just don't drink every time we do the same thing.
Don't
because you will die of alcohol poisoning. Yeah. Next up for you is Friday. Tell them about it.
I may not do Friday because on Saturday I gotta get up at like 7 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock in the morning to go with Biggles to the anime gaming convention that's here in Phoenix. So
yeah, those of you in the Phoenix area, definitely go check out Jed and his boys. They're going to be at a comic.
Static may be there too. So
very cool.
We got a bunch of YouTubers, and if you want to meet me or Biggles or some of the other guys, come over to the anime. It's downtown Phoenix. If you want to meet us, we're gonna have like a small meetup. So
okay. Well, if you don't do Friday, let me ask you this: how did you like doing the first hour on YouTube and then doing the rest of the show on Rumble?
Well, yeah, we just talked about Xbox Live, didn't we? Like I
didn't see the first hour. We
did enter the things, and then we hopped into about how they were changing Xbox Live Gold to Game Pass and shit, and then I think that's basically what we talked about for an hour, which was weird because we just talked about Xbox for an hour. Yeah. And then we moved over, and then all hell broke loose.
Yeah. Well, that's Rumble. That's what it does to people, man.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want over there. And not worry
John was there. Look at that smile.
Yeah.
I think Matt was there too.
Yeah.
Cool.
It kind of got wild over there.
Well, are you going to try that again when you do the show again?
Yeah, it's like sometimes I'm always going to stream over there, but I don't.
Well, if tonight's stream was any indication, with what you gave me to put on the screen, we might want to. I might want to do that with this show before I put any of your stuff on.
There's a PG version, and then there's the regular version, and I was like, I thought I got the PG.
Who knows?
Yeah. So, see, that was back in
All right. Well, listen. Thanks for coming, Jed. I appreciate you being here. Ariel says,
I think I'm on Wookiees on Sundays too. So
yeah.
And then
did you ever make it on this Sunday?
Oh no, I had internet issues last Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. So
because I was out of town and at a friend's house, and I was watching it, and I didn't see it.
I just sat there and sat there and sat there and sat there, and I'm like, okay, and then watching TV, and I would because off my antenna, and I was just like, see, people don't understand. Antennas are good still, people. You must have, if your shit goes out and you don't have internet, hook your antenna up.
That's the thing that cracks me up about these people. The thing going on right here recently, guys, is Fox isn't on DirecTV right now. And everybody with DirecTV is upset about it. I'm like, go get an HD damn antenna and hook it up. It's free. Why are you worried
get a Blu-ray or a DVD player, and you can just watch whatever the fuck you want if your shit goes out.
That's it. Yeah. Ariel Ballet says it's like how the black people want to keep the team, the Panthers. Oh man, come on. Raises fist in the air, she says. The power. Are you able to be in the sunlight anymore, Jed? Or does it hurt when the light hits you?
Wait, she has that. I'm not a vampire.
or you watch Blu-rays and DVDs.
No,
he's just a fur. He's just a furry. He's able to go outside.
He'd be all right. He'd be
Although
all right.
in Phoenix, you may not want to get hit by the sunlight this time of year.
Right?
Because it's
God Almighty, nobody wanted to get hit by it. Dude.
No, I'm used to it. I got to go out in it Saturday.
All right, guys. You know you're watching State of the Atmosphere, where we talk about all the pop culture stuff. We didn't get to the video games, but we'll get back to it next week. But I don't know about you guys, but I had a fun time torching Hollywood and doing stuff ourselves, man. It sounded like we got some good movies fixing to be made. We'll do this again next week at 5:30 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday. And then, of course, later on tonight, you can watch me do the 10th part of Knights of the Old Republic on Papa Joe Gamer after dark at 10 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, on Thursdays, it's The Brothers Hack the Matrix, the headline-driven show where me and my brother pull back the curtain on the matrix of today's headlines and tell you what's really going on behind the scenes. And we'll do that at 6 p.m. tomorrow night, and that's every Thursday night. And then, of course, on Saturdays, you can watch me draw the comic book I'm always talking about, Sketching the Privateer. We're still working on the cover. We're doing all the details now. And it's looking good, man. I'm liking what I'm putting together, man. You guys are going to dig it when I get this thing together. It's just going to take me a while because I got a 40-hour-a-week job, and I've got other things. So it's going to take a little while, but you know what? When it's done, you guys are going to enjoy it. And then, of course, I'll be on Military Monday with Morning Coffee with Gary, and we're doing The Last Samurai. We didn't get to do it this week because we had a little sickness in the family, but that's all right. They're back up and running over there on Pop Culture Minefield and KGRA Radio, and we'll be on at 10 a.m. Central Time on Monday, and then I believe we're doing Genesis this week, aren't we, John?
Yeah.
On
yes,
that 70s rock fan, the history of the band Genesis. He doesn't have a thumbnail for it yet.
Yep.
If you haven't seen the SCTV show we did, Second City Television, it was a lot of fun.
Genesis was weird starting out.
You know Genesis was weird starting out. Their lead singer is Peter Gabriel. Look up weird in the dictionary, and his picture is right there.
Yeah.
But anyway, that 70s rock fan show is on 4 p.m. Central Time every Monday evening. It's usually called It's Only Talk and Roll, and that is my schedule. And also I do another video game show on Tuesdays, usually playing DCUO, but I try and mix it up on that one. I haven't decided what I'm going to play this week. I want to try and get my
fun time last night. We made a new character.
Yeah, we did. I had everybody that was on help me make a new character, and I think it's Red Mortem is the name of the character, right? And she's a Red Lantern villain. So you should go check that out. We had a lot of fun making that character. It's pretty cool. And I got her off the ship. That was the second hour of the show last night. But anyway, and by the way, I saw Sears last night. He actually got on the stream and I saw his face. And he was nothing like what I thought he would look like. He looks like a linebacker. He looks like he could go out there and beat somebody's ass, man. Sears, of all people. You know what I'm talking about?
He's a big old teddy bear.
He looked like he'd bust you up, man. He's really cool. I was so shocked to see. I thought he'd have an avatar up, and he got on camera, man. And he had a ball running with us. So, but anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. You guys definitely head over to Rumble and give me a follow over there. I need plenty of followers on that one. Subscribe to the channel, comment, do all that stuff, interact with the channels of all these guys that are on here, especially Jed and Das Wolf, and they have channels where they do content themselves. So definitely go give them subscribes and comments and all that good stuff. And Ariel says, until next time, everyone, stay out of trouble or don't get caught. You have a choice. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. And like I always tell you, I want to thank you for being here. And until I see you again, you guys keep on keeping on. God bless.
Listen, Tom Holland is such an underrated actor.
He shouldn't have been in Uncharted.
He's so under.
He doesn't have the right